Okay. Let's see. Oh,
Strong.
the
Oh.
this I mean, like,
Oh.
as as much as I want to, like, it's just like
to
you know, like
like yeah.
So but
all right, a little bit of an extended intro because we're attempting to multi-stream on Kick. People ask for it. Okay, I don't know if it looks like it's working. That's kind of creepy. It's like reversed. Okay, so if you want to watch on Kick, that's there now. But how's your weekend, chat? This is, I say this, but this is the last Jeremy stream until he fucks up again. So maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Nobody knows. But the orange harvest has been bountiful, not even once. We got our first super chat. Definitely not Brock with a $20, he says. Thank you very much. Every super chat is tax-free and also goes to the building an orange tree on that ranch farm. Now, just when you thought it couldn't get worse for Jeremy Hambley, Luther Morgan, another video has hit the coffee farm. Political fraud, they say. But not only that, the skyrone has been revealed. And people are calling him the whitest bull that they've ever seen. We also have some miscellaneous Jeremy clips. It's not good. It's not good at all. We also have his tractor story, which I thought was a Seinfeld episode, but there we are. And we do need to move on to some other locales as well. So we'll check out some body cam footage by boogie2988, I think is his name. And then we'll see where we go. I see people in the Kick chat. They're getting their kicks in. So I'm not sure how this multi-streaming works. But if this is successful, if you hit like on the video, if you tell me that you like watching it on different places, we'll keep adding more different places we multi-stream to. But yeah, all right. So let's get into a couple early things. But Warski posted on his Twitter yesterday. The quartering has deleted his Discord. His entire Discord gone. So it's fraud. Well, kind of. But it is, they're hiding everything. And what are they hiding? Well, we're going to find out later as we go through. Alleged furry NSFW that Jeremy personally uses in his goon folder. That actually shows up in the Luther Morgan video, which is crazy. What is he trying to hide, chat? But I guess now, if you subscribe to his channel, he is breaking his own promises because their Discord was part of the old offer that he was making. Very illustrious deal to sign up for his Discord. We also have the quartering deleted his entire Trump video after the promo video released by the Kino Casino, exposing his failure of views and after exposing that his audio was muted. He's a boomer. He's trying to be a serious broadcaster with these issues. It was muted for 75% of the video. Fifth video deleted in the last few days. Explain everything on Kick. The Kino Casino has been absolutely killing it. It's crazy that Jeremy thought he would get a W. By taking down their Kick channel, he just penalized their creator Flaked, who was making a pretty good bank making those clip channels. But now they've actually exploded. I think they're seeing a 20% gain in both views and revenue, up to 13, 12,000. It's crazy how many people are actually watching. Now, it's every time they attack, it's just strike me down and I'll be stronger than you can even imagine. So complete backfire. And what's worse is that they are now, it's like the head of a Hydra, where every time you take down a channel, 50 more show up. And they've actually given license for everyone to clip their content and upload it and start making money in the Kino Casino Clip Channel Industrial Clip Complex. And it's taking over Rumble. It's terrible. Jeremy's SEO is now fucked and he's probably never coming back. Every time you search for the quartering, it's just one of the detractors' videos. And you just got to know that he's seething about it. He's just seething. He's suffering over there. Now, we have one tweet from Jeremy, which was a very strange thing to post, but okay. He says, The first 400 Pajeets drowning in shallow water or getting fried was not for not understanding electricity on my timeline was a bit much. It was a bit much. I'm not saying I don't want to see this stuff ever. So he actually enjoys seeing the Pajeets get fried, which is a bit weird since he's he works on YouTube, which is actually run by Indians. I'm not sure this is the card he wants to be playing. He just wants it to be a surprise. So he does want to see a few Indians dying as a treat, mind you, as a treat, just not every day. I guess he has to have something to break up all the forced Reddit cream pies and cuckoldry fetish porn that he's checking out on Twitter. Now, also a little bit of an update, and this was exposed by Porsky on the Kino Casino Clip channel. Oh, sorry, on their Kick channel. But if you remember, Camelot, my boy, Camelcast, he exposed Jeremy on the timeline for his creepy Renaissance fair stalking behavior and said, what the fuck? His goal was to actually stalk women. At one point, he follows a woman with children whilst making several sexual remarks. She looks back in fear several times. And this is the really crazy thing, because we watched the entire Jeremy Creepcast. The thing is, he's like 6'5", and he's like 500 pounds. So a lot of people just aren't going to confront him in that sort of situation. But one of Jeremy's biggest defenses about all of this was that we've reached levels of fake pearl clutching that I've never believed possible. Going through live streams from years ago of a guy just having fun, joking with his live chat at the Renaissance fair, you're trying to be offended. Holy shit. So Jeremy was saying you got to touch grass. This is totally normal behavior. He's a good boy. He didn't do nothing. But the thing is that Porsky exposed is that in the actual video, and I posted this on Twitter if you want to have a copy of it.
Put some babies in some bellies here. Huh?
When he's walking around talking about all the women he wants to forcefully impregnate, people actually calling him up. It's just that his microphone is so far away that you usually don't hear them. But there's actually people saying, like, dude, we've got kids here. You can see here. Like, we have our kids here. Really?
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. He's like going around Johnny Bravoing people. Like, what the fuck? It's not normal behavior. Everyone that's seen that clip of Jeremy has said that this is not normal behavior, that he is a weirdo. And he's going around talking about like, oh, if we're going to make a virgin sacrifice, it'll be a massacre here, as if the people aren't there with their families. And he's not talking about how he gets only 30 minutes of action from his wife a week. The projection is off the charts. But let's dig into this. Oh, actually, one more thing on that. So the Gen Con footage might be available on BitChute, but BitChute's a very old website. It doesn't work very well. But we may have, it's being worked on as we speak, a copy of the Gen Con footage where he's going around creeping on people at that one as well. So we might have to do a feature film watch of that as well, if we can get a copy of it. It's from 8 years ago. You just gotta pray that the local archaeologists, they've got their little chisels and brushes and things, and they're like currently like excavating this footage and trying to get it. We'll hope we can get a copy of it, but no promises on that one. What is this one? We got a post by Yellow Flash. He says, good thing I didn't blow all my money on fish tanks and RC tracks. Let's see. This is from the Jeremy Hambley channel. Now, one thing is that Jeremy is very frequently using up all of his goodwill on YouTube by posting all of this short slop. And actually, speaking of short slop, if we go to his Unsleeved Media channel that he's spending tens of thousands of dollars on, but he can't even break 1,000 views. And this is not like live views or anything I'm talking about. He can't even break 1,000 views on a real video. It's been 2 weeks. 2 weeks since he's been able to get over 1,000 views on one of these videos. And each one of these videos costs hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to produce, because he has to buy the cards and then sneak them into the packs so that he can get like, oh my goodness, it's a Charizard pull. Mom, get the sleeve. But look what he's doing now. He's freebooting content. Like, I have to give Jeremy some credit here because he's freebooting content that actually makes sense. Because like in every one of his other channels, it's like unrelated completely to whatever he's talking about. It doesn't make sense. This one is actually Magic the Gathering, but he's still stealing content. Let me show you.
I've been playing Magic since 1993, and I've explained the game to a lot of people. And this guy absolutely nails the experience. Check this out.
Bro, I'm so...
Yo, check this out. What was that, 4 seconds? And then he plays the entirety of a 3-minute video. Oh, wait, he does come back. Look at this. Is he making it transformative? You know what? I have to amend my statement. Jeremy did add a little bit of content here. Let's see what he did.
Please explain Magic the Gathering.
20 phases, but so does Goldfish, if you think about it. I promise you by the end of this, you're going to love this game, but I'm also down to stop doing this right now. I'm honestly a little confused.
I've always explained Magic the Gathering
Okay, you've got your nice zoom transition. We've all done that in the YouTube game, but like he uses it quite a lot.
Is chess plus math. But a lot of people, that's a turnoff for them. And
You've got your people playing the hurdy-gurdy in the background. They've got their little mandolins.
get that. There's so many different aspects of the game that makes it interesting. My best way to explain it is it's a community. The fact that there's a...
This is a community that he was kicked out of because he was harassing cosplaying girls that were very popular in the scene, by the way.
Community around Magic the Gathering is what makes it so good. It's what makes it something people want to keep coming back for and play more. Think back to the first time someone explained...
Yeah, he's getting a hard-on from the Renaissance Fair music.
Playing Magic the Gathering to you. How did they explain it to you? To me, I just saw people playing it, and I was like, hey, I want to be a part of this group. I want to be a part of what's going on. But it's still...
You know what's funny? Is that Jeremy is one of these purveyors of people that says, like, you know, you have like a popular community, and then like these, usually it's like the woke leftist women that kind of infiltrated and they destroy the culture. But Jeremy's literally that person. He's the woke liberal that is infiltrating the Magic community and forcing people out of it.
Still pretty difficult. I happen to go with, it's kind of like a game for a community. It's kind of like
what the fuck is this music?
Plus math. What do you...
It's D&D plus math? I think it's just whoever's got the biggest bank account that can afford the Dark Lotus cards.
How do you explain it?
Oh, wow. That was really transformative. I mean, we have to give him credit. He did at least 30 seconds of work before he stole this person's 2-minute video. I guess he's up to... Wait, is that a quarter? Is that a quarter of the content being transformative? Imagine my shock. The funny thing is, like, it really is coming out that Jeremy is a quarter/poo themed like Batman villain, where everything has to be like a quarter or like shit themed. Alrighty. Now, should we go into the skyrone stuff, or well, actually, let's see what Flash said. I think we'll do the Flash thing. So people recommended I have to check out this video here with Jeremy's 2 gay black dads. So we're going to take a look at this as well. It is very funny to actually go through Jeremy's content and just see how bad it is. But what did Flash say here? It says, all right, so good thing I didn't blow all my money on fish tanks and RC tracks. Debt free.
Generally, when things are struggling, the owner or CEO will not take a salary. That's how you run a business. You know, for years, as I've created content on YouTube, I still worked a full-time job for almost all of them. You know, because you can't count on this.
Is the full-time job in the room with us now, Mr. Jeremy? What do you mean full-time job? Stealing people's content is not a full-time. I mean, it's a full-time use of your time. It's not a job. It's just theft.
You can't count on YouTube. And at some point, I'll go back to a full-time job.
So he admits it. He's going to go back to a full-time job at some point because he's going to be broke, because he's going to be running out of money, because the grift is dying.
Back to a full-time job. Because
get a job, Jeremy.
That's going to be how this shakes out. You know, I mean, we already see what's going on with AI and how many platforms are.
This is so funny because it's like predetermining his own existence. He will absolutely have to go back to a job because he believes this is the case. He's making his own destiny here. And the thing is, he can't compete with AI because all he ever was an audiobook that couldn't even read. He would just read other people's articles and pronounce everything wrong, fill it in with the like ums and ahs until it's over 10 minutes so we can stuff 5 fucking ads into the video. How's it going, Luther Morgan? We'll be checking out your video a bit later on. Luther Morgan, Luther the Writer on YouTube, and Lolcal Book on Amazon. I believe it is free if you have an Audible subscription. Check out the book, man. He has become one of the top tier A-logs in the scene. It's been very fun. Very, very fun to see.
Really, really, really working hard to demonetize channels. All sorts of stuff like that. Generally, when things are struggling, the owner or CEO will not take a salary.
Oops, sorry, it's done playing again.
See what's going on with AI and how many platforms are really, really, really working hard to demonetize channels.
But like, the thing is, Jeremy's working very hard to monetize all of his detractors, and he succeeded at least partially. Now, what he's referencing here is currently YouTube is going through this big wave of AI being used to demonetize AI channels. It's very funny. It's very ironic, honestly. It's like basically Robot Wars, but on the internet, and very lame and gay. And about, as I understand it, about 500,000 channels have been demonetized. 400,000 of those are about accurate, and about 100,000 of those were friendly fire. You know, people like not Yellow Flash, but Tug. I've seen a bunch of different channels. Like usually people that are faceless channels, usually people that have AI thumbnails, and usually people that have thumbnail AI songs in their in their introductions and things like that. Because what happens is the AI is allegedly, it doesn't really watch the streams and it doesn't watch the review videos that you post in, but it takes frames. So it'll take like a frame in the start, a frame at the middle, a frame at the end. And if it doesn't see a person, or if it's like something like, you know, where you blend into the background, like Jeremy's blending into his poo background here with his brown on brown, then it's like, well, this is probably inauthentic content. And like what people do is they might make an ASMR channel or something, and they'll just have like a fire going for like 10 hours. That sort of content is being cracked down on YouTube. The Jeremy's like, well, Jesus, I'm not adding any content. I'm not adding any value. Nobody gives a shit about my stuff. And my entire grift is dying. And it is dying. He's down 40% over the last week. He had to delete 5 videos. He's down 75% over the last few months. It's really coming to an end. And the crazy thing is, when he comes back in May, maybe he comes back, who knows? What's going to happen to his live stream? Because he used to be on the front page of Rumble, but Rumble's not giving him the goods anymore. I think they're quietly firing him. Now, of course, it was actually announced that he doesn't have any deal on Rumble. He said he had 5 years guaranteed money, but then the CEO of Rumble, Chris Pavlovski, came out and said nobody has a 5-year deal on Rumble, not even close to that. And in fact, Rumble's moving away from deals in general. The only deal that the quartering has is the same one you get when you sign up for Rumble, in that you can read ads if you want to and make money from those ads. And it's all like these slot buckets. Like, unironically, they sell like a emergency field ration slot bucket. It's like, it's got the gourmet dehydrated sushi. Yeah, that sounds delicious. Bunker sushi. I'm really looking forward to that. But it's all garbage, like 5G blocking pins and like supplements that don't do anything and things like that. But that's what Jeremy's got. He's just hoping that Rumble works out like that. So he sees the writing on the wall. He knows he's not long for this world on the online content creation, and he's trying to get his final bag. He wanted to retire in 2 years. I'm not so sure that's going to happen, because he spent all of his money on garbage, as we're going to see as we go through. All right, so neat little clip by Flash. Alrighty, so what do we have? Do we go into this one, or you know what? We'll go into the my gay black dads first. Winky face. Twitter goes after my family. Oh my goodness, his Twitter is under attack. This is the quarterings video, but I'm not going to like it, as you should be liking the stream, because you know that if you hit that like button, it gets the stream out there. 200 likes is the first boost. 400 is the gold. That's the gold standard. That's when I stop asking for likes. That's when everybody gets to see it. That's when everyone learns what a piece of shit Jeremy is, stalking women, filming people's breasts in public, as well as just creeping on women in general, while he's grifting and lying and stealing people's content. You want people to get the word out. People need to know. Never work with this guy again. He needs to be blackballed. All right. So Twitter goes after my family. This was one of the chatters suggested we watch this video. So let's take a look.
Have a history of being Islamophobic, bigoted, misogynistic, violent, Islamophobic, transphobic, a number of things. And we're trying to be the people who can establish a set of rules and make sure gamers do not step out of line.
Gamers rise up. It all goes back to Gamergate. So this is funny, because this video is from 5 years ago, and people are celebrating the quittering being off Twitter, because I think he deactivated his account or something, because he had a seed session and he had to just oops, I better be careful. I was pulling on my audio cable. If the audio starts to robot, let me know, chat. I put my cable manager, it's pretty bad. So people are celebrating that he was gone, but the things that people are saying here is what everyone's saying today. It is really funny that Jeremy, for his entire career, has never really been popular at all. Everyone's always thought of him as a bottom feeder, which is very funny, because I learned an interesting new phrase from the Kino Casino, which is whale fall. So whale fall is like, in the ocean, if a whale dies, it starts to drift down to the bottom of the ocean. And then every little like remora or shark or lampreys, they start feasting it. Everyone gets their pound of flesh. And that's what's happening to Jeremy. He got too big to fail, but then he failed. And now people are making their entire careers off the back of just how ridiculous Jeremy is being. Like, obviously, we're doing incredibly well recently. I think all the Jeremy streams top off at like over 1,000 live viewers. It's great. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. You've got Luther the Morgan is absolutely making a career and a name for himself in the sector, a respected name in the sector of being one of the top tier Jeremy A-logs. That's what's happening here. It is really funny. Very, very funny to see. Don't even blink with a 2 says, tell me what you think about it. For the goal. And Coffee Cat with a 10 says, the quartering has never met a scam he wouldn't push or a woman he wouldn't make uncomfortable. This is an evergreen statement from years ago as well. That's like kind of crazy. All right, let's continue. As people celebrate, the crab dance. Get your crabs in the chat right now. Actually, speaking about spamming the chat with stuff, apparently YouTube is now allowing viewers to band together in stream chats to block ads from playing. Our system now recognizes when a stream chat engagement is at its peak and it automatically holds back ads for everyone. So if you hit those ones in chat, you spam those oranges in chat, you say let's go, felt it, etc. in chat, it helps other people not see ads. Although if you're using YouTube Premium, which you probably should, it's honestly a good product, then you won't see ads anywhere. So that's a bit of a fun one. All right, let's continue.
Homophobic, bigoted, misogynistic.
This is so
violent,
weird. Did Jeremy actually edit this video? It's really creepy.
Islamophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, bigoted.
Oh, by the way, this might be copyrighted, so we might have to edit out this section of Jeremy pretending he's an anime girl.
Misogynistic,
Because there's music?
violent,
I'm not sure.
Islamophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, bigoted, misogynistic, violent, Islamophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, bigoted, misogynistic, violent, Islamophobic.
It's very funny because this is the first time I've tried multi-streaming. And I didn't realize you could see both the Kick and the YouTube in the stream overlay. So people are bringing their Hannah Claire emojis over, which is very cool, actually. The stickers are making their way, and they're broken containment, and they're making it all the way to YouTube. It's kind of crazy. Me and the boys, we found out the quartering has left twitter.com. I mean, this is what happened when he almost deleted his Twitter the other day as well. He's like, I'll be gone. I'm dying on Twitter, so I'm just going to leave. Then he comes back because Camelcast talks about him being a creep.
Transphobic, Islamophobic, bigoted, misogynistic, violent, Islamophobic, transphobic. You're a gamer, quartering.
This is some weird Gooner shit, though, like making himself Ray from Evangelion. It's been 25 years, Jeremy. It's over.
You're a gamer, and gamers are bad.
Gamers rise up. All right, this part is really cringe. So now, my best understanding of this is that Jeremy got blown the fuck out on Twitter, so he decided to deactivate his account, and then everyone started celebrating. But then he had to make a video to say that he's living rent free in people's heads because they're celebrating not being able to see his corpulent body on Twitter. T-Rex Travels with a 10 says YouTube Premium is the best, is the bee's knees. If you really want to know the truth about it, it is actually pretty good, honestly.
Now, the salt has been pretty hilarious.
Jesus Christ, he's so Norwooded. Norwood Reaper alert. Now, I mean, I know I'm not one to stand on strong ground in that respect, but you just have to marvel at it. There's a reason he wears a hat on stream, and you'll never see him take it off unless you pay him $20. But then even then, you get scammed. He's not going to take the hat off for no shit.
Look at just a little nugget of the salt, so that we may remember. Just when
I'm noticing he's actually got edits here and cuts where he's removing his ums and ahs. By the way, this is a very unfortunate pause. Very funny. That would be a sticker. Maybe if you guys go subscribe to me on Kick, we can actually get the stickers unlocked. I don't know how it works. I'll have to message someone over there to figure out how to do it.
ever you get a weak moment, and you're like, man, maybe I'm missing out. Maybe I'm getting a little bit of that FOMO. Maybe I'm.
So Puppet Master over on Kick says this guy has the soy jack phenotype. That's the crazy thing about this, is that Jeremy thinks he's like this ultra cool Chad who's just gone around picking up women at the Renaissance Fair, when he is actually the embodiment of like a Reddit moderator. Like, it's actually like beyond parody, because he does have the Funko Pop collection. He does just sit around and peeing in his basement. He is just bald. He is just fat. His wife is going out for pizza with other men. It doesn't make. He is everything. Like, the only person that is more Reddit tier than Jeremy is that one Reddit moderator from Livestream Fails. What's his name? I can't remember.
Oh, maybe I'm missing out on Twitter. I wonder what's happening on Twitter. Let's take a look.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the car.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
The car is not perfect.
Just look at it. Just look at it.
Yeah, well.
What the heck is that?
Here we have a writer from Screen Rant and CBR. It appears that Quartering left Twitter. He wasn't banned. It sounds like it's willing. I guess that's fine. After all, maybe he just couldn't handle the heat and wanted to go to a safe space where he would never have to be questioned or disagreed with again.
I mean, that sounds pretty accurate. Like, this intro started with him saying rent free. It sounds like Twitter people are living rent free in his head. Oh, Jesus, Rentfamous. That's a blast from the past.
Ooh, got him.
5-star dice.
Got him. Sick burn after I was gone, in which you cannot be questioned.
What?
And what?
You chose to leave, and then you're complaining that people are talking about you leaving? This is actually terminally online. And I say that as a man who has not left his house in like 20 years.
What could it possibly be?
It's scary out there.
Every single time. These weirdos, I'm telling you, these weirdos are always obsessed with She-Ra.
What? What is this She-Ra stuff? I don't like, nobody gives a shit. It's like a cartoon from the 80s, right? Oh my goodness, it's She-Ra. Who gives a shit? I think he's the one that's obsessed with She-Ra. Is this I don't know, like what the fuck's going on here? Guys, you don't understand. It's about the cartoons. It's about authenticity in cartoon journalism.
Now look, when I said that there were deliberate design changes to She-Ra to make her gross and androgynous, most everyone agreed with me, except this small section on Twitter where they have been screeching about it endlessly.
Oh my goodness.
Talking about it.
Oh my God. People are talking about cartoons on Twitter. Oh my goodness. This definitely deserves an 11-minute video.
That I made, I don't know, 2 years ago.
Yeah, this is how you can tell that you're not upset, is when you're telling other people that they're mad.
2 years ago, and they're still mad about She-Ra. You know what that?
It sounds like Jeremy's still mad about She-Ra. Like, who gives a shit? It's a dumb cartoon reboot.
Tells me I was right. They know
This is actually kind of crazy. Look how much wasted real estate there is on this. You can subscribe to him on Minds, on Twitter, on YouTube. There isn't an ad for Coffee Brand Coffee. There's not 5 videos a day being uploaded here. Like, what's going on? Like, this is just like, Jeremy, this is free real estate. You could be shilling your like Funko Pop collection right here. You could put a donation link here. This is such a simplistic design. It is funny to see the bloat. I think that's like, this seems to be like one of the things that's common in a couple of the LOL cards we've been covering, is they start to have this like interface bloat where it's like the Idiocracy. What was that show? The baiting show? Go away, Baden. It's like that, but this is like very simple. It's like a simpler time, but only 5 years ago.
was right. And they're so desperate to try and hide it. Let's see. Spider Ken. I think the quartering got banned. Laughy cry emoji. Good riddance. He's hugely problematic.
Wait, look at this. He didn't read the part that the people actually reveal the truth.
Good riddance. He's huge.
He deleted his account because it was hurting his YouTube videos, I'm pretty sure. So basically, he got butt mad, deleted his Twitter. People laughed at him. Like, this is actually the comic where the person's pissing their pants, and then everyone's pointing and laughing, and they're just like, rent free. This is actually exactly that, because Jeremy literally started this video by saying rent free. How did he ever get a following at all? It doesn't make any sense. By the way, we hit 200 likes. Thank you very much to the chat.
Hugely problematic. We have Jason Prime. Crab Dance Rave. The quartering is gone. How about Quentin Reviews? The guy that literally purchased a real doll, from what I've been told.
Is this true? Quentin Reviews? No. Oh my goodness. How would Jeremy know about that? Did he get the discount coupon code for the friend sale or something? I mean, honestly, Jeremy probably is the kind of guy that does own a doll like that. Since he literally said he only spends 30 minutes a week with his wife that he hates. Although nobody's really seen her in a while. He said that she was building him cupboards and things, but there wasn't any hammer sounds. There wasn't any nails being put together. There wasn't any cursing at all the different Allen keys that IKEA attached. Is she really there, Jeremy? Or has she been gone for a while? Proof of life check, maybe?
I feel stronger. This can only mean one thing. Someone has vanquished my evil twin. Child, please.
Who's 21.5 inches, meets Sultan Kosen, who's 8 foot.
I mean, what do you even say about this? Is this what Jeremy thinks of himself as like the world's tallest man? I mean, he's about this high, but you have to make him about this wide as well. Then it would be accurate. Although Quentin Reviews, I guess maybe he's a tiny guy. I don't know. At first I thought he was like, what is that guy's name? There's like a guy like Quentin's Thoughts or something. He talks about the 3-body problem and sci-fi stuff. I actually quite like that channel. T-Rex Travels with a 5 says, honestly, the only thing that I haven't seen yet from the recording is, oh, I guess this is supposed to be the quartering. From the quartering is tax fraud. Well, you might be seeing that on this stream. I don't know. It depends how you calculate it. And I have a feeling it's only a matter of time. Well, Luther Morgan's on the case.
3. They never met before, and it's quite a momentous occasion for us.
Meaning he can no longer drain from my energy force. Now, this is actually a fun...
Again, like, what a thing to say, as Jeremy is the biggest parasite in the sector. In all the sectors. That's all he does, is latch onto bigger people and then sucks up to them and then rolls over when they give him criticism and he agrees that they're right. He did it with Warski, he did it with Jim, he did it with Sargoon, he did it with Tim Pool. Now he's doing it to that Benny Johnson guy. It's not working though. It has now been 10 days since Jeremy has had one video cross 100,000 views, which he said if he doesn't make 100,000 views on a video, it's a financial flop. That's the reality. So in the last 5 days, everything he has done has been a financial detriment to his business, and he's now deleting videos. The absolute embarrassment of it all.
Funny tweet. I know Quentin Reviews is kind of a clown, but at least this is like not full of hate and vitriol. This is a fun, lighthearted
By the way, you can just hear the malice in Jeremy's voice. He is so upset about this.
celebration. You know, I'll miss not talking to you, Quentin.
Also, Jeremy uses Twitter in light mode, so he's dented. Actually, I don't even know if Twitter had a dark mode at this time when this was. Oh, it must have, because this is this screenshot. Look, no, this is confirmed. He does have it in light mode, because then this screenshot is in dark mode.
2,300 likes. A lot of people hated me on Twitter.
I mean, that's still true today. Again, here's the cringe of it all. He's like, oh, I'm so powerful. I'm the evil emperor.
Here's Renfamous, the blue-haired land whale who survives off mommy and
I mean, I guess it takes one to know one. The only thing is that Jeremy doesn't have blue hair, although he was going to dye his hair blue, so he would have literally been a blue-haired land whale. But I don't think he hit the goal for that.
daddy's money and harassing people on Twitter saying, dang, it ain't even my birthday. Super happy. Now, Renfamous is easily the most toxic person I've ever come across.
She's
on
toxic.
Twitter.
Oh my goodness. Like, he even uses the words of the SJWs that he claims to be against. It's toxic.
They are deeply unsatisfied in their life, and it's very, very clear why. Canceling yourself so you can complain about cancel culture. I wish more people would take this approach. According to Twitter, got suspended. No, it didn't. Oh, apparently he willingly left. Oh, this guy. Oh, this guy's a part of Renfamous's little brigade. Oh, somebody brought up She-Ra. Everyone.
The quartering becomes a She-Ra stan. He's just like searching this, like, Control F She-Ra. It seems like he's actually obsessed with his little girls cartoon or some shit. Like, isn't She-Ra unironically a cartoon for little girls? We're gonna see later on that he has his connections to the furry community and the brony community as well, by the way. He's spiraling. By the way, Umberly is a very funny name. Jeremy Umberly. That's very funny.
Brought up She-Ra. By the way, follow me on Parler.
Oh yeah, like, does Parler still exist? Can we do the Parler check? I'm kind of curious, actually. Remember that? Parler? Does it still exist? Be sure to sign up for Parler. Oh, look at that. Wait. People to follow. Poo Poo King. Wait. I was going to say, like, look at this. You've got Ethan Ralph. He's following Ethan Ralph, Eric Trump. But then I saw his #1 follower. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. We need to get the crime lab out. The top follower for Jeremy on Parler. I'm not even kidding. I didn't notice this before. Look at this. Top following. Poo Poo King. Now, wait a minute, Jeremy, no. You really can't make this stuff up. It is too funny. Holy shit. Found his alt account? Yeah, that unironically, this is probably correct. Dirty coin clipper. This is most likely. I just realized, I didn't even recognize what this was at first. I thought it was just Garfield sitting down, but it's someone that is, no, this is actually Jeremy's account. It has to be, because it's Garfield, but they've made it like Garfield with big boober, and it's like a Garfield fursuit. So not only is he a furry, as we're going to find out later in the stream, he's also a poo-poo diaper fetish furry poo-poo. Oh my goodness, my brain is just like collapsing at this.
Like 22,000 people. Parler is not small. Don't be afraid.
Is Parler small? Like, I literally thought that Parler was dead. Apparently the website still exists.
Let people tell you that Parler is some sort of right-wing echo chamber. Come over here And don't be that.
Like Parler was so successful that Jeremy had to come back to Garfield. It's Transfield. Yeah, it is.
I want my liberal viewers and my conservative viewers to come.
He can't even say it with a straight face. I want my liberals.
Be that. I want my liberal viewers and my conservative viewers to come over here. I don't want only conservatives here. It's honestly, I don't see it. I mean, yeah, some of the bigger accounts are kind of conservative people, but I get a lot of people asking me about video games and stuff like that. Me and the bull.
Imagine asking Jeremy for video game tips. What do you mean by that, good sir? You want to get your Fall Guys advice? The only time I've ever seen Jeremy playing video games is he's failing child's puzzles or getting blackout drunk on Fireball, which actually takes quite a bit. Like, that's actually no small feat to get drunk on Fireball when you're this large.
Boys, when we found out the quarteringers left twitter.com. Oh, just so happy. Here, how did the quartering become so
Yeah, this is your 11-minute video about Twitter reaction videos of Family Guy.
cruel? Was he always an incel overlord spewing a man-baby mountain of hate, or was he forged deep in a misogynistic lab somewhere? The serfs, the dude is so amazingly obsessed with me.
I don't know.
If I were
This guy's obsessed with me. Let me talk about him in my 11-minute video.
a part of his camp, I would say he harasses me. This is the same guy that, brigades my live streams, that just makes endless
His live streams are under attack.
videos about me, but he probably also complains that I did too many videos on a super popular Hollywood actress. The greatest.
So the deepest lore on that is that Jeremy made like 150 videos on Brie Larson. At least that's what I believe the count was. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel kind of guilty doing like the same subject a couple days in a row. Like, obviously the last I think 5 to 8 streams have been about Jeremy, but that's just because the mountain of poo just keeps getting larger. I have to keep doing it. There's just I'm like, surely the milk, the others have run dry, but no, there's just more stuff. It's just more stuff. I can't get away with it. I'm trying to get out, but I can't help it. But like, I'm like, oh my goodness, eight videos on the quartering. I'm a hack. It's so fucking over. But then you look at people like Jeremy, and he's like 150 videos about Brie Larson. That sounds about right.
Trick the devil ever pulled. I think he was tired of just getting so easily owned and annihilated in the public that he thought limiting his social media presence would help him save face. But here's the best one.
All right, here's the Jeremy's gay dad thread, 1 of 4. Okay, so this is the real part of the video that we have to get into. He's incontinent. He's an endless mine of poo. Strike while the poop is hot. I mean, you got to make hay while the sun shines, right?
This is one of the biggest idiots that I've ever come across. So congratulations.
Is this from Jeremy's personal cringe folder, or is it his personal goon folder?
He, much like the serfs, obsesses.
I'm actually surprised though that these videos actually have editing in it. What happened to these videos?
Over
Did he just fire all his
which is
Poojeet
cool.
editors?
I mean, if I ever want to experiment with dudes, I know I've got quite.
Wait a second. Say again.
Cool. I mean, if I ever want to experiment with dudes,
He wants to experiment with dudes. He's gay.
I know I've got quite a few that are more than willing. But this, I assure you.
Wait a minute. He's got a list of boys. Bi-curious gay boy alert. List of gay boys.
That this Twitter thread is real. Jeremy's gay dad's thread, 1 of 4. By the way, I'm going to print this out.
He's curious.
And put it on display.
Oh my goodness.
Sadly, the quartering Rip has left Twitter for Parler, and although he can't respond, I must now both investigate and speculate on Jeremy's 2 gay dads, which he mentions frequently in tweets like this. What?
He has a binder of
Dude.
boys, that's true.
First of all,
Does he recruit
remind
them at the
some
Renaissance
tweets,
Fair?
Right? Made sure you saved them, probably before I purged my Twitter. You've had them sitting around, right? And you went and highlighted. Also, I have 2 dads. I'll have you know I have 2 dads.
So like I don't understand the origin of this joke. Is Jeremy literally just saying he has 2 gay dads because he wants to use that as a shield when people complain that he's like going against the woke liberals or something? Is that the idea here? That's what I would have to guess. Or does he actually? I don't think he has 2 gay dads at all, right? It's obviously a joke. The reality of Jeremy is that he has 2 parents that would browbeat teachers who gave him bad grades because, by Jeremy's own words, he wanted lobster grades for cod work. His dad passed away. Is that true? That's unfortunate.
Dads. One of my dads is black and gay. I have 3 dads. To be
I don't know. That seems like some weird fetish shit to me. Like when people like, oh, that Stephanie character who's just a Stephanie. It's like, I'm just a 50-year-old dude that wants to be a little girl with a couple of dads. Tee Then it all turns out to be fetish stuff, as it always does.
fair, just so you know that. Not that it's any of your business. So notice one of his dads is black and gay. If true, cool. It's funny because he's trying to hide his obvious racism here and homophobia.
By the way, when we're watching the Renaissance Fair, Jeremy's going around going, it's a black person. Oh, black person. Oh, guys, we see a new queen. It's funny because he says it really quietly too. Like he's obviously ashamed. He doesn't want to have people to hear him in the thing. She's like, hey, look, chat. I mean, he must have been excited.
Behind the fact that he thinks it's cool. Now, if he was really an ally, like he thinks he is, he wouldn't be questioning the validity of it, right? How is this any different than me going up to somebody who says they're bi and saying, prove it?
But Jeremy does that. Like he does skirt check people online.
It's really disgusting, honestly. As somebody who grew up in a non-traditional family, it's very shocking.
No, the only childhood experience Jeremy had was his family owned like 7 rental properties, so they were landlords, and they would just buy him everything that he ever wanted. He never wanted for anything. He's just another case of a rich kid, trust fund baby that decided they thought they're going to be a big man online, and then got completely blown the fuck out.
Somebody who considers themselves an ally would launch an investigation to find out if imagine
the smell.
An ally like this who thinks they're woke, going around questioning if somebody's actually gay. I mean,
in Jeremy's case, we probably don't need to question it at all.
Really? So some might.
He's childless. He's 40. He only spends 30 minutes of time with his wife a week.
Of course, he's full of poo. It's Jeremy. And yes, of course, but I do think it's worth noting. He
doesn't even have the balls to say shit. In this video, he's like, of course he's full of shit, Jeremy. Now, of course, like, yeah, use the $ on Twitter. It's kind of annoying that you have to do this sometimes, but like they will actually reduce the reach of your post if you don't use like stupid characters and things. We're going to talk about stupid characters in just a second. But look at this. He's so terrified of getting the yellow tech on his streams. And most of my streams go like unmonetized because I can't help but saying naughty words every moment of every day. But Jeremy is so adverse to getting one single yellow $ on Twitter, which is basically when you're demonetized and YouTube sends you into the shadow realm of monetization, that he has to say poo instead of shit. He can't even say ass.
He's full of poo. It's Jeremy. And yes, of course, but I do think it's worth noting he pretty much always does this as a defense from accusations from racism and homophobia. Really? Is he what? Am I supposed to have my 2 black dads making out in front of you so you can?
All right, what is this? Look, dude. The only rule in the chat is just don't spam and don't do TOS stuff. So you get a timeout if you spam, okay? We don't give a shit you spam the same message over and over. Just post it once and move on. If your message is good, people respond to it, okay? Just letting you know.
Prove their gayness, Vadim? Is that what it is? And then he posts a picture of my white dad. According to Jeremy, he also has this dad. I don't know. Maybe he has 3 dads. Someone makes sense to me. Now, this is one of my dads. All right.
So I guess this is his real dad.
Handsome man. A man that would.
Well, I mean, he looks better than the quartering. He looks younger than the quartering too, which is kind of crazy.
Shirt off his back. And so he also enjoys the company of 2 other black men. Who are you, Vadim? Last, I want to point out that there is a way in which all of this could be true. Maybe his mom divorced his white dad, and they both went on to marry 2 POCs. This is the only way it can work. Why are you that worried about my dads, Vadim? Let me tell you something, man. My family is none of your business. And it's
then why do you talk about your wife constantly and shame her and talk about how you want to break up with her because you're not old enough, you're not too old to have children, but she is. Why do you talk about how much you don't like her? Jeremy is the only person that's really talking about his family.
Really shocking to see how openly phobic you are. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.
I don't know. Good. Did you guys enjoy that video? What do you rate it out of 10? Let me know. Oh dear, that was pretty cringe. All right, we'll go into the. I think we'll go into the Luther Morgan stuff next. Oh no, let's save that for a little bit later. Be sure to hit the like button, chat. I'll just. This is the last time I'll ask. but we're so close. We're almost we're a quarter of the way away from the 400 like goal.
Hit like if you like the show. If you don't like the show, don't hit like or hit thumbs down. Be like, this guy sucks. I don't mind. But if you do like the show, hit that like button. It really does. I gotta remind YouTube that I'm here. They are not distributing things out.
All right, so we found. Well, I think actually the casino found this as well. This is from Team RCN. What do you mean? What's the N stand for? Because I know that Jeremy had the RC Nightmare channel, but what is this? Let's take a quick look. All right, outtake bloopers, running videos, the music behind the scenes of our main channel, RC Nightmare. We're not all nerds in RC. All right, we're going to learn a bit about them. Oh, no. Oh, no. Who is this? So, these are internet people. This video is live on YouTube right now, so we can talk. Fuck. Muted. He's a boomer. He's no better than Jeremy. We'll go back. You didn't miss anything, chat. There was no audio there anyway. Except for this.
About the water? Let me tell you what you like. You like the Spartan. Let me tell you that's what you like. Let's say you want to do a little bobbing. You want to do a little bobbing?
All right. Now, what we're looking at here, if you're unaware, this is Brandon, the skyrone. It's been revealed, and this is Jeremy's wife. Now, this guy was also at the Renaissance Fair, and we need a green line check because Jeremy's wife is getting very, very familiar with this guy. And we know that this is a skyball. Let me go into the GR folder real quick. Here it is here. So, Kinoblade Chronicles. Oh my gosh. Kinoblade Chronicles on X says, we've found the skyball. I repeat, we've found the skyball. Went flying with Brandon today. It was awesome. Oh, that sounds like they're having a lot of fun. Now, the obvious the obvious reaction that everyone had to this was skyball. You're whiter than I expected. But it turns out that this is all true. Hold on, we got some more there. You can see here that they're very, very familiar. They're very, very friendly. Very friendly. Oh, we'll save that one for later. But let's just do a quick. Maybe we're just all being like precious Puritans or something. Maybe this is just friends, just having fun. Let's have a body language check. Can we get who's that body language YouTube channel guy? Eric Hambley? Can we Eric? No, not Hambley. Eric Hunley? Can we get Eric Hunley, the body language expert, in here to see what they're saying about this? Let's take a quick look. Now, this is the man that Jeremy's wife was alone with, and with one other dude at the Renaissance Fair while he was talking about how much he hates her.
What do you like about the water? Let me tell you what you like. You like the Spartan.
Oh no. She's doing the behind the back boob push into your shoulder. That's very sensual contact there.
The Spartan, let me tell you, that's what you like. Let's say you want to do a little bobbing. You want to do a little bobbing? You want to just cruise. Let's say
she's dying.
You're not trying to impress anybody. You're not trying to go crazy.
She's playing with her hair.
You're just trying to do a little bob and weave. A little bob and weave. You know,
the bob and weave is reminding of when they were bobbing and weaving on the boat.
Today, do what you want to do. Let me tell you, this right here, this is what's going to get it done. This is Spartan. That's what's going to get it done. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen.
She's like all over this dude. Can we get some ladies in chat to tell us like that? Because I've never seen a woman before in my entire life, so I have no idea. But I would imagine that that's some pretty intimate closeness we got going on there. And they've got this scene where they're playing with a helicopter in the background. I think Jeremy actually shows up in this video too. The skyball is tall. Yeah, the skyball is literally like Jeremy when he's in high school, because Jeremy's a really tall guy and he used to be thin, I imagine. So maybe this is what she sees in him, is that like he's a successful pilot. I believe what the actual deepest lore of this guy is that he became an actual engineer for these RC like cars and stuff, and he flies planes as like a hobby, and he teaches Heather how to fly. Let's see what Jeremy is in all of this. He shows up in just a second, I believe. This little helicopters are fun, by the way. Wait, it's almost sure that Jeremy shows up here. Here he is. There he is. There's Jeremy. He's on the couch. He's literally in the couch. They're like bobbing and weaving in this like remote control helicopter on him and stuff while he's just sitting there on the couch by himself while everyone else is like partying. It's actually the meme of like they don't know I'm a big guy online. Like everyone else is having fun sitting on the floor. The girls are down by the pool table. Everyone's laughing. Jeremy's just sitting on the couch by himself, drinking. And then they're like bothering him. They're bothering him with the little helicopter hitting his ears and stuff. He's not even participating exactly. He's like, leave me alone. I'm checking Twitter. But look at this. She's actually having fun. This is a face that Jeremy hasn't seen in many years. The smile. All right. Oops. That's a good song. We're not going to click on it just yet. Maybe I'll save that for later. All right. So we have, as I said, I don't know anything about the women and everything, but Brittany Venti decided to do a review of this, and she did the body check. So let's check this. By the way, there's a little bit of a headphones warning here because Brittany goes loud sometimes.
It's still up.
So here's her review of the old the RC nightmare incident.
Not all nerds in RC. I'm sure you like.
What do you like about the one? Let me tell you what you like. You like the Spartan. Let me tell you that's what you like. Let's say you want to do.
Not the arm touch.
Not the arm touch. Sorry if you headphone users, Ripperoni.
No.
I have to like live.
No.
All right, Brittany Venti at 10% is bearable. There you go.
The RC bull. She's smelling him.
She's smelling him.
What do you like about the one? Let me tell you what you like. You like the Spartan. Let me tell you that's what you like.
Look at the smile. That's a genuine smile with the crow's feet. It's like, okay, well, you know what? Friends make.
It's a real smile. She's got crow's feet. She's actually enamored by this guy that's tall and handsome and he flies planes.
Each other genuinely laugh all the time. Okay, but look at the touch.
The RC, but the thing is, the RC bull and the Sky bull is the same person. That's the thing. That's the deepest lore. He's the entire bull at all the place.
Barrier. She's right on top of him. This isn't foolproof, but like most times out of 10, it does work. Pay attention to how women, how fast they are to touch you. No.
I wouldn't know anything about that because I have never been touched by a woman.
No, she did the laugh touch. That's
Not
what you
the
do
laugh
on the first
touch.
date. If
I've
you're
heard
really
about that in
into a
books.
guy. That's the okay. I'm gonna dub it over. You guys ready? You guys.
Ah! Sorry, back to 10%.
Tyrone, you're so funny. I mean, RC bull. Oh my God, you're so good at everything. Because he didn't even tell a joke. That's the thing. He wasn't even actually being funny.
That's actually some real advice though from Brittany. Like if you're like not being funny and someone's laughing at you, they almost certainly like you or they're making fun of you.
Literally seen this happen before, guys. If a girl does the high pitch laugh where it's like whatever their baseline is, if their pitch goes up super high from that baseline, that means they want their dick. And that's how I've seen in action. I can tell immediately. Bitches will be doing that around your boyfriend. Like they do that, you know, the little squeaky laugh. And it wasn't even that funny, whatever the fuck they said. And you're just sitting there like, That's the type of laugh I'm talking about. That's what she did. She's doing the I'm throwing my head back. You just spoke and my pussy's flying in the air. Her legs are being thrown up in the air. Her
legs are up in the air.
It's the airplane, okay?
By the way, Jeremy said that like, I don't know if I can show this. Hold on a second. This is a risky search. Like, holy shit, this is a risky search. I have to be really careful with this. Can I show any of these? All right, this is probably the most safe one. So speaking of legs in the air, Jeremy said, I don't have the clip handy, but Jeremy said that his favorite position is the Amazon, which is when basically you're getting banged by the chick and your feet are in the air and it's like you're a baby being changed. This is very weird, right? Like, is there any guy that's tried this before? Or is this just one of the things you just never admit to your friends or something? I'm not even joking here. This is Jeremy. Favorite position is what he said. I guess this is the only way that it makes sense for him because he can't lift his chest up. He has to lie down. That's pretty weird. He's sexually passive. I don't know. You do this one time, you're the chick and she's leaving you. I guarantee you. Guarantee it. All right, back to the patented Venti physiognomy / body language analysis.
I didn't even say a joke and she's just dying.
She's dying.
Let me tell you what you like. You like the Spartan. Let me tell you. That's what you like.
She literally can't breathe.
What is funny about this? Like, the only thing I can imagine that she's laughing about is that they have some secret joke. Because, like, he's like saying that you like the Spartan that's bouncing up and down. Is this when they are in the speedboat together, bouncing up and down together?
She's laughing because she's recalling when she's in the boat with him.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
What do you like about the water? Let me tell you what you like. You like the Spartan.
Like, for real talk though, if a woman comes up behind you and pushes her boobs into your chest, or into the back of you, that's like, you know what that means, boys. You know what that means, and that's exactly what she did there. She also went in and got a little bit of a sniff. It's like, ooh, it smells good.
That's her coochie flying in the air. Watch. She's thinking about bobbing on him. That's why she's laughing.
Why would he post this? That's a very good question. I guess humiliation is part of the fetish in the cuckoldry spaces.
She's still laughing.
She's all in. That's the only way to describe it. Like the behind the back boob, boob pushed into the back. That's all in.
Look, there it is. You heard it. I'm not crazy. You heard it. Listen, I didn't see this before, and I knew it. I didn't even see this before. I'm telling you guys, a great trick to know. If the woman does the touch and laugh, the slapping shoulder laugh, and the high pitched giggle.
Not the slapping shoulder touch laugh.
That's how you know.
That's how you know, chat.
That one. It's always just like that.
This is very hard and solid science, by the way, that Brittany Venti's talking about. This is all like 100% academically backed.
Let me tell you, this right here, this is what's gonna get done. This is Spartan. That's what's gonna
No. Because, like...
Why is he pointing to the end? What does he mean by that, chat? He's pointing to the end.
Because what other explanation is there? What other explanation? Because she's really comfortable touching him. Even then, I don't think you interact with male family members like this as a woman. That's just typically not the relationship.
What does the chat mean by this?
Because usually when you're friends with a guy or you have like a male cousin or something like that, it's more like you bully them, you know? It's not so much like a
you bully them
kind of reaction. Two theories. Either this is the RC bull, or she was with the bull earlier that day, a different bull, and she's in a good mood. Like, I don't know, she's awfully giggly. Even
giggity.
if it isn't this guy, I'm suspicious. She's a little too giggly. He didn't even make a good joke. It's sus.
It's sus.
Why is she on top of him though?
I mean, that's what Jeremy's used to anyway. The lady being on top.
She's rubbing arms like that? She didn't need to be all up on him like that. Her arm's literally rubbing on him. Showing her armpits. That I'm sold. That's it. That's the final straw. She's
It's
showing
the final
her
straw, chat.
pits. Guilty of being a filthy, dirty slut for showing
Whoa, Venti, you can't just say that stuff.
the pits. Possessed by the Jezebel spirit. Can I get an amen? No, you can't joke about my wife. My RC bull's under attack. But until he provides evidence, because he has a track record lying, he must provide evidence. Until he provides evidence otherwise, she's possessed by the Jezebel spirit. She showed pits.
She's
I
a
didn't make her show
Jezebel.
pits.
She showed
She's out
pits.
here giving it out for free, showing both pits at once. Not one, but two pits. Guilty. Yeah, both pits in a tank top. Both. That wasn't a, oh, I'm reaching for something. That was a, woo! Like, no.
That's pretty loud. I'm gonna turn this down. Hold on a second. Apparently the kick auto mod is very aggressive. I can't really fix that right now because it's my first time actually streaming on Kick. I'll work on it for the next one. Just give me your tech support and feedback in the Discord, and I'll try and fix everything for the next time. How about that? All right. We're only 70 likes away from the 400 like goal, and we're only 100 people away from breaking 1,000 live concurrent viewers again. For I think like every fucking Jeremy stream is just over 1,000 people. People just love this story. They need to see more. T-Rex Travels and More says, I guess it's just T-Rex Travels now. I need Max Mura's input into this. I'll only believe it's true if he says it's true. All right, let's call into Max Mura for a second.
Another win for the toe.
There you go. That's what Max has to say. Like, real talk though, we actually have some very funny clips that we filmed up while we're up in Kanagawa, but I'll have to get to those later because I just can't post them just now. Okay, so you can look forward to that. I'll post them in the Discord and probably show them as stream clips later on. All right, so there's this sky. I think it was a small thing. By the way, oh wait, hold on a second. I kind of ruined my joke there. All right, so you can see this is Jeremy's wife with other men, but this is Jeremy when he's in public. You see this? His wife's over here with this other dude. Jeremy's just like leaning into people. Look at the ick on this woman's face. You can tell she's got the ick. Like this is like look at this. And if you still don't believe the Skyball rumors, okay, it's all just funny jokes, okay. We have this is very help me coded, and this is very creep max. Like he's like pouring his gut into her back. It's pretty grimy, honestly, smelling her hair and shit. But like, if you still don't believe that the swinging rumors are true, well, we have definitive proof. You'll never be able to decline it again. They're into swinging. Look at that. She's a confirmed swinger. There's no way you can argue with this now, chat. It's just 100% confirmed. Confirmed. All right. There you go. There you go. Now, do we have any other miscellaneous clips? I think we do, actually. So illicit this is a new thing that people have been doing, is that illicit clips has been age restricted 3 times within what looks like 5 minutes. It's AI generated. No, it's not. It's confirmed. It's 100% confirmed. You can't even decline about it. We also have, hold on a second. Do we want to go to the tractor story? The tractor story is maybe the tractor story is better after the trains, I think. We'll save the tractor story. Just don't let me forget about it. Also, very funny, like Control-Alt-Delete edit this person had. Your Honor, how was your weekend? Death. There you go. All right, let's get into the Luther Morgan video now. So Luther Morgan,
hey, guys.
Hold on a second. I'll make sure I liked his video. You know what's crazy is like like I mentioned earlier, the whale fall theme. Luther Morgan has 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. He used to have, I think, maybe 2,000 before the Jeremy stuff. Jeremy can't even get, like, Jeremy's videos are maxing out to like 30K for a 2 million subscriber channel. Luther Morgan is only 30% behind him at this rate. Like this last video, one day ago, 18,000 views, 18,000 views, 30,000 views, 35,000 views, 20,000 views. Luther Morgan is actually competing and has perhaps bigger reach than Jeremy at this point, because people are actually sharing Luther's content and talking about the great job he's doing investigating this piece of shit. Sub now. I'm subscribed on like several of my channels to Luther Morgan, okay? I literally have like 5 different channels I've subscribed to him now because I have to keep switching between them to escape the ads. Apparently, Luther said I had less than 1,000 views when my video went down. Bless you. All right. I do need to link every time we get Luther's content up. We have to talk about his book, Lol Cows. You can get it on Amazon and Audible. I will post it in the YouTube chat, but you're gonna have to suffer kick chat. Sorry. But there's the link to the Amazon. Bless you. Go check out Lol Cows on Audible. It's free, I believe, if you have that subscription, or pick it up with Amazon Prime or something like that. Doobie-doobie-doo. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's get into the content. This one is a really interesting one, actually. Hey. It's called The Quartering Charity Scam, Campaign Finance Violations, the Grift Everybody Forgot About. It's kind of funny because people were talking about how you haven't seen any tax fraud from Jeremy yet. This may actually be tax fraud. If he's been giving these charitable donations, and by the way, the word charitable is like really stretched because he gives the tiniest amounts of donations that I've seen. Like he donates less to political people than super chats that I've seen in our streams before. That's how small these are. He's allegedly a millionaire and he's giving like 150, 180 bucks at times. If he's claiming those back as charitable deduction as taxes, that may very well be tax fraud.
Guys, Luther Morgan coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Jeremy Hambly's forgotten political grift. So everyone knows about his coffee grift, everyone knows about his news grift, everyone knows about his live stream grift, but today we're going to go over some very important...
I mean, is there anything that Jeremy has done that isn't a grift? Like, has he actually put out a real product before? The cookbook stuff is kind of crazy that we're going to see here. The cookbook.
Important information because he may have also committed campaign finance violations and or charity fraud. So let's get into it. Now, of course, Jeremy Hambly has said that he was never MAGA. He said that many times. Oh, he's
so here we can see a couple of donations from Marketing Sheriff. $188. It's like fucking nothing. $188, it's fucking nothing. 169. Wow, funny, Jeremy. Very, very funny. Teehee, I'm going to put 69, 420 in my Never Surrender Inc. recipient marketing sheriff.
Interest, he was never MAGA. Well, if you go to the Federal Election Commission United States of America website here, as
not the publicly available documents,
you can see there's actually 3 donations
Luther's really cool.
from Jeremy Hambly. So he donated to Win Red. You can imagine who they give money to: the Trump National Committee, and then of course Never Surrender Incorporated, which is also all of these are Republican affiliated. So, and as you can see here, you have the dollar amounts and then the receipt date. So he gave them all at October 6, 2024. So that lie's already been exposed. But I think what most people don't know is that he ran a whole grift connected to the Trump cookbook. So if you guys remember the Trump cookbook, this was his really cringe, boomer maxed cookbook where he took recipes, you know, that other, like everything Jeremy Hambly does. He took other people's work, other people's recipes, and then he put his garbage slop.
AM says Luther is a nerd. He reads too much. This is the ultimate like matchup for Jeremy, is that somebody that actually reads, because Jeremy's claimed he can't read and he hasn't read a book since elementary school. Somehow he did get through college and has an MDA, as I understand it. By his own words, he said he didn't read a single book during college. Maybe his parents just bought him his degree. Who knows?
Logo over on it. So this stuff was going on really big in the lead up of the 2024 election. So if we look at this video right here, as you can see, there's a link here for tailgatesfortrump.com. And then let's listen to Jeremy Hambly shill the cookbook, shall we?
Week, we will have the Christmas edition. We still have the...
Wait, so when was this video posted, first of all? Like, is he selling Christmas goods after the Christmas season, or is this leading up into Christmas? Because we know that he keeps selling his old products from, like, Christmas and October for Halloween. Like, throughout the year, because he has to get rid of his product. It's already packaged. Who reads in 2026? Audiobooks all the way. Look, if you're looking for a good audiobook, check out Lolcows on Amazon and Audible.
Tailgate.
It was still after selling them. Cracking Kamala's cannolis. Is that the one that he has in there? Is he allowed to use the likeness like that? I don't know. I think like the president's like a public figure. I don't think you can use the president's public figure, the president's public features for a branded product. I mean, obviously you can make money from it from like TV shows and things like that and parodies. But this is a really good question. I don't know. Maybe because it's the president and he's a public figure and like one of the most prominent public figures you can. It's still pretty grimy, honestly. It's like latching onto this person that has no idea about you and doesn't care about you and just stealing their likeness. Apparently you can. People are saying you can. So I'll defer to the Americans in the chat.
A bundle where you can get them both. But this Christmas edition has even more recipes. It's even more like nicely refined. And
so this would have been November of 2024. So
all right, so this is leading up to Christmas. There you go.
Christmas was coming up.
Stuff like that. But you know, Cramela Mamala's apple pie, chocolate wrinkled cookies.
Is that funny? Is that a poo reference? Like, what am I supposed to interpret chocolate wrinkled cookies as? Is that an arsehole reference? Is he thinking about the chocolate starfishes? He's poo themed.
Mega King's Red Wave Punch.
Thing is, Jeremy's laughing at all this. He thinks this is hilarious. This is like when you laugh at your own jokes. It's cringe.
Christmas bathtub greens. How dare we speak Merry Christmas casserole?
Huh?
All sorts of stuff like that.
What is the point?
Tiny Tim's horseshoe sandwich. Just hilarious.
It's not Tiny Tim
stuff. That
it's real funny, guys.
Like this is like, I don't know how to describe this. This is anti-humor.
Funny. Everyone out there laughing? Sorry, let's keep going.
Who know will know. I hope you enjoyed this video.
If you know, you know about Tiny Tim. Is this part of Jeremy's boy catalog from the Renaissance Fair? What does the Tiny Tim reference mean, Jeremy? Look at this sinister look at his face too. Like this is really creepy.
Again, real soon.
Okay.
Like Jeremy definitely doesn't pass any of the vibe checks.
So he was actually somewhat coherent in that clip. It's amazing what 1 year of mental, I guess 2 years of mental deterioration.
It's like a year and a half. Jeremy's really fallen down a dark, deep pit, hasn't he? Like the beard is like a reflection of his internal conflict. It's all like mangy and disgusting now, just like he is on the inside. It is really crazy how people can fall down. Like within a year, you can see these people like completely degenerate. It's kind of a stern reminder, really, to look after yourself and don't like abuse substances and things like that. This is like Jeremy and Nick are like the two people that I've seen like within a year just completely nosedive. It's quite surreal to think that they can, life. It's funny. It can change 180 in a matter of days.
Can do. So if you follow that link and you go to the www.tailgatesfortrump.com /store, it'll take you to this super cringe website.
Like this is one of the worst text fonts I have ever seen. It's essentially illegible. Illegible.
All right. So obviously here it says help Trump win the 2024 election. So,
I mean, the only thing that's being enriched here is Jeremy's own fucking bank account. I mean, that's why I'm so interested in the Jeremy story. It's really moved me.
Let's just say it moved me to a bigger house. Oops, I said the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet. Oh, dear.
I got some new clips on the soundboard, and I'll be abusing them until you guys are really mad about that.
It was clearly never MAGA.
That you can talk about, the Israeli government's, too involved here or whatever. You want to talk about that? I'll listen. But when it's literally your entire platform for everything that ever goes wrong in America, you lose people in the center like me. First of all,
the only center that Jeremy has is a center of gravity when everything else is being sucked into his mass.
I've never called myself a conservative ever. I'm a Trump voter, and anybody who's watched me for any amount of time knows that. I'm not. I was never MAGA either,
guys. It was just a delusion that all of us had. So if we go through this website here, it's obviously shilling his cookbooks. It's a dead link, but basically all this website exists to do is funnel people into registering Republican and then to vote for Donald Trump. That's this whole web.
This crap looks like 1999 GeoCities sites. Like, this site is so bad, it makes Japanese websites look good. Anyone that's ever been to a Japanese site knows just how, like, stuck in the 80s they are, which is really funny, actually. Like, if you go to Japanese yahoo.com or something, which a lot of Japanese people do, because they're optimized for, like, the old clamshell flip phones. It's quite an interesting little... It's an interesting tangent, actually, seeing why Japanese internet is so shit.
Website. And it does that by kind of branding like tailgates for Trump. So you're supposed to.
This is the final solution to the Trump question: is that we just party and he'll win.
Have like these Trump themed, cookouts, and they have basically all these different recipes. Kamala Harris's tuna meltdown, Tim Walz's creamy whores.
I can understand the Kamala Harris tuna meltdown. That's kind of funny. What is the Tim Walz creamy horse? By the way, Jeremy has said on his streams with, I believe, Dankula and Bering that he actually watched Bestiality with horses and women. So the creamy sauce, is this the creamy horse sauce that Jeremy's into? Donald Trump's spicy margarita. Okay.
Donald Trump's spicy margarita, even though Donald Trump actually does not drink alcohol because his brother died of alcoholism. So
that's actually a really good point. That's like the one thing that Trump doesn't do is he never drinks a single drop. And that's probably why they really don't have that much on him. Because his brother died of like ODing, basically.
He swore to never do it. It's probably the one thing that he does not indulge in, that he shows temperance on. So anyway, so it's super cringe.
I have to criticize Luther Morgan here because he's making every point that I want to make, and it's making it very hard for me to seem like I'm making transformative content because he's just doing a better job than I am. Can you tone down the competence level, Luther Morgan, if you'd be so kind, so I can make these comments? the very few things that I know about, so that I can pretend to have some sort of authority in this matter, but I can't because you're just so much better than everything.
So if we go through this,
I watched the beginning. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Social media here. This is it on X, and the very last post was on November 27, 2024, which was like maybe a few.
I'll just cut in briefly here, okay, before Luther makes his next point. We're 10 likes away from the like goal, guys. On Kick, come over here, like the stream, then go back and watch Kick. That's when the YouTube algorithm kicks in and everything gets shared out. Okay, that's all I like. That's the last time I asked for it. Promises. No more like begging, because I am a beggar. But I only beg for your likes and kindness. Okay. Well, actually, you don't have to be kind. You can be mean to me. I don't care.
After the election. So how do we know that this website was run by Jeremy Hambly? Well, there's a couple of really interesting clues that are in here. You could see all of the super.
All right, Joe Biden's "You Ain't Black" chocolate chip ice cream. So he's just stealing recipes and putting cringe memes on it. Like, there's not even like how to make it. Mix together ingredients in the chocolate chips. Pour in ice cream. Follow manufacturer's directions to make the ice cream. Wait a minute, Jeremy. No, you can't make an ice cream recipe and then say follow manufacturer's directions to make ice cream first. So basically all you're doing here is buying ice cream, putting chocolate chips into the ice cream, and then saying mix. There's not even a joke. Like, you could make, like, I've seen funny recipes before where there's like the jokes are woven into the actual recipe. This is literally make chocolate chip ice cream by adding chocolate chips to ice cream. You can buy pre-made chocolate chip ice cream. You don't need a recipe in the Tailgates for Trump recipe book of adding chocolate chips. Holy shit. How lazy is this? This is insane, actually. And he expects you to pay for this shit?
Cringe recipes here that are like really, really terrible. So right here you can see it. The quartering was.
You see this part here where it says combine all ingredients in a shaker and then garnish with a slice of red pepper. Leave out the peppers on a non-spicy version. Obviously, by the way. You see the what do you call it here? The stroke that's been added to it? I feel like I'm having a stroke. But you know when you add like a white background around text, it's called like adding a stroke. At least that's what it is in like Photoshop. I'll show you real quick what I mean. Okay. You know what this looks like? This looks like when you use Google Translate on something. You know, like you take a picture of something, you use Google Translate, and it always has text with this big, like, the stroke is so thick on this, it's the same thickness as the actual text. This is exactly what Google Translate looks like. When I saw this, I thought that this was being translated from a different language or something, which may be the case. Maybe Jeremy just translated this from Mexican, or I guess that's Spanish or something. I don't know. Whatever they speak in Mexico land. Maybe we could ask Ralph about that. That's exactly what it looks like. The LGBT lights are giving people a stroke. Oh my gosh. Not the LGBT lights.
I don't understand.
Hold up. Wait.
Oh, he's got the LGBT lights.
It's RGB. There we go. All right, let's continue. But isn't that what it looks like? Like, it's such a disgusting font. Like there's no art display here. There's no. It's just ugly. That's the only way to describe it. It just looks like Google's like AI translate slot.
Signing these things, but remember, guys, he was never MAGA. So just in case you needed further proof, here's a post that he did October 10, 2024.
300 cookbooks shipped in one day. I don't believe this. I refuse to believe there is 300 people stupid enough to buy this. Maybe he bought them for himself and he tried to resell them or something.
Cookbooks shipped in one day, thanks to my wonderful wife and assistant, Maggie. So this is the infamous Maggie. Little did she know that she would have been fired unceremoniously before Christmas just a couple months later.
Can we get some Merry Christmas Maggies in the chat? Oh my goodness. Merry Christmas, Maggie. I wonder if they can get her to I wonder if they can get her to do talk out about it. But I guess Jeremy gets all of his female employees to sign non-disparagement clauses or something.
Oh, excuse me, just a year later in October or November of 2025.
Suffer, Maggie.
So, yeah. So this is pretty cringe. Now, he partnered with a guy called...
All right, here we go. This is where it gets really crazy. Speaking of really crazy, Sean in the chat, he says with a $5, this isn't meant for... Oh, what's this? Got a warning. Oh my goodness, I'm being oppressed. Uh-oh. Stream is being suppressed. Looks like we're continuing on Kick. This video is unavailable. Oh no, it's over, chat. It's so over. Oh well, we'll continue on Kick then, I guess. And no one will have. You know what? I'll do a link to the Kick. I'll do a link to the kick. Let me. We're getting shut down in real time, chat. It's finally happened. We've been caught by Jeremy. Let me see. All right, so it's still live on Kick. That's good. I mean, good thing that I actually set up the backup, eh? All right, and I'll just post this out on Twitter. Let me see. I'll repost this real quick, and then we'll continue as we think. Let's see. YouTube. Continuing on Kick. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's never been so over, chat. It's never been so over. Everyone shut down on YouTube, continuing on Kick. There we go. All right, so the last super chat I'll probably ever receive came in from Sean. He says, this isn't meant for real cooking. These are meant as gifts boomers will give their friends or to piss off liberals, family members. Oh my goodness. He saw that we hit the like goal and he had to shut us down, chat. He can't keep getting away with it. Let's see. I disagree with this. I want to appeal this. I will do that after the stream. All right. If you want to support the stream, I guess there's a buy me a coffee link for me, I suppose. But it was flagged for. This is what they're doing. No, like this is what they're actually doing. Is that they're shutting people down for this like fake nudity thing. There's no nudity in the stream. It doesn't make sense. Jared again. Yes, exactly. It's crazy. He can't keep getting away with it. All right, let me go over to the kick board as well. I guess I'll just go into my dashboard if you wanna. My channel's under attack, which means you gotta send the buy me a coffee links. This is the only way to support the channel now because I'm not monetized on Kick. So I'm just doing it for the love of the game now. I'm not stopping, Jeremy. You can't make me stop. There's multi-streaming. There may be something to it. Support the stream. And I will pin this. There we go. All right. So if you're just rejoining us, what's happened is Jeremy has shut down my stream because of the fraudulent nudity claims, which has been happening to everyone covering this. It's happened to Alyssa. It happened to Rantman. I think it happened to Yellow Flash. It's happened to me now. He took us down. So now we're just on Kick, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I'll have to appeal this. I will appeal this later. But we're continuing. We only got an hour and 20 minutes into this, but he caught us. But you can support the stream using the Buy Me a Coffee link. And I'm pretty sure we'll win the appeal on this, but you never know. You never know. I got the email from YouTube now, I think, as well. Uh-oh. It was removed. We think it violated. Oh, well, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Kick is a safe space. Fuck you, Jeremy. Yeah, everybody hit like on the stream. This is my first Kick stream ever. We got 180. We went from 900 viewers, just under 1,000 viewers on YouTube, down to 200 on Kick, which is still pretty good for a first stream. But hopefully the YouTube refugees will find us. So I put that up as a, you know what? I'll just quickly pin this so that people can find it when they go to my channel. There we go. Pin that there. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's continue. What Luther Morgan was saying.
Called Sticker Mule. So this is a guy, he makes like super offensive. Well, when I say offensive,
I mean, now that we're on Kick, we can say more spicy stuff, right? That's how it works, right? Surely. I'm going to say right now, I don't like these people that make these stickers and post it on trash cans and gas pumps and everything. I think the kind of people that put stickers on those things are the same kind of people that don't return their shopping carts or their shopping trolleys at the supermarket.
I mean, eye-catching stickers, and I guess boomers buy them and then they put them on like ATMs and trash cans and you know, park benches and stuff. Like this is their level of political activism. Just really super cringe. But anyway, here's a video of the guy that runs the sticker company. Here's a video of him and Jeremy.
I had a
Hambley
furry
talking
working
about
for me.
furries.
So
the crazy thing is this story actually gets insane, and now only the kickers will be able to see it.
Like, I don't care.
I like the furries. I love furries, but like the furry community got really mad at me, I guess. So, but you know, a lot of furries write me privately.
Of course they do.
They complain about being bullied because, you know,
furries should be bullied. This is the correct course of action.
The furry community is about free expression, and then they all get bullied. You can't be a Trump supporter in the furry community, or like 10 furries.
I don't know if the Trump people want the furries, but
1,000 furries will try to rip your tail off or whatever you got.
Yeah.
You're first when they kick you out of the convention, the furry conventions. But yeah, the furry, I love the furries. I think they're funny. And
I mean, I assume some of them are good people, but generally they all need to be yiffing in hell.
I don't know what they're into, but I think they're funny.
As long as whatever.
This guy is absolutely a furry, by the way.
I bought Sticker Mule's got is a mule, right? So we bought a furry suit. They're sick.
Oh no!
He bought a furry suit. He loves the furries. Just imagine the smell, Chad.
Please, no.
Expensive. They're like 10 grand.
Oh, yeah, that for a good
big
one.
Investment to get into, so we bought a few to just have fun, and we were gonna go to furry.
Right, just to have fun, guys. It was just a joke. It's a joke. I'm here.
It's funny content.
It reminds me of that scene in The Sopranos with Vito. It's just a joke. I'm here.
Vito? What the fuck? Al, hey, fuck you doing? Nothing. I was here. It's a joke. Yo.
Free conventions, but then I did the Trump thing, and the furry community went nuts. But then a bunch of them wrote me privately and said, "We don't like what's happening to you." Where some people in the furry community are.
And remember when Jeremy nuked his Discord? We're going to find out that Jeremy actually had a furry not suitable for work channel in his Discord.
Military. They put
I know there's all sorts of. I've always said like my
throwing our military under the bus now.
My viewership is all over the place. I try to be careful about disparaging any particular groups. You're probably getting a lot of shit in chat for saying that you're down furries, but I'm saying like I don't care.
I think they're funny. They walk around in the suits and they're funny.
Yeah, they have a.
It's just a joke. I'm here.
Like any other community, they've got to do a little bit better job policing some behavior.
Yeah, maybe the conservative online community can police you since you're a naked grifter.
If you're in their community,
he's naked.
But
he's
like,
a grifter.
I don't care. Just like bronies. You're a grown man. You're in a
Jeremy,
pony. You find that cool. I don't care. Like,
all right, we're gonna pause Luther's video right here, and we're gonna go into the Jeremy folder, and let's see. This is furries, the first furry one. Let's see what this is. So this is when he was doing a stream with Dankula and Barry.
Okay, was that solid? I'm gonna get these last two, and I'm gonna cover this story. That Indian dude for
How do I turn off auto mod? I don't know how to do that.
in regards to diversity in gaming, as a non-white male identified with white hetero male characters, there are emotions that transcend cultures and language. I'd agree with that. Likewise, any man can understand my thirst for Bob and Vagine. That's correct. Yeah, way to finish that with class. And generic Albanian for 50. Jesus Christ. Don't spend all your Christmas money, everybody. Listen, guys, I'm a big fan of you all. But I need to ask, Jeremy, why do you have a furry, not safe for work horn channel in your Discord server? Hashtag disappointed. If I better not.
You know he did it. How do you, oopsie daisies, we just happen to have a furry not suitable for work gooning channel in his Discord that he just recently deleted after all of this started to come out. I don't know how to change the auto mod chat. This is my literally first time streaming on Kick. If someone writes out a point-by-point instruction on how to do it, I'll try and do it while we're listening to the clips.
Generation, repair, restoration, and rehabilitation.
Oh, how did that happen? Oh, the voice chat must still be on the chat on the Streamlabs. That's funny. I really hope. Now you're making me check my Discord.
Yeah, so we can get another stiffy on.
We should fundraise.
All right, I found the moderation thing here. We'll try and fix. What do I do? Minimal? Or nothing? Unfiltered. Fuck it. We're just going to go unfiltered. Why not just get 2 channels taken down in one day? All right, I have changed the AI moderation chat. Please be nice. I don't know if I'm making a big mistake here. The chat said it's a good idea. This would be very interesting to see if Kick will like my channel. Unfilter this. It's unfiltered now. It's unfiltered brand coffee. So there's the first furry clip. Let's go into the second one.
Is it wrong that I generally dislike furries?
That's what he says.
No.
I mean, that's your choice. One of my editors is a furry.
He's got a furry editor.
Before, I mean, my last video editor was a furry, and I don't care what people do in their free time.
I know furries.
He knows
one of my
furries.
video editors.
Really?
Not one of my current ones. Not one of my current ones. One of my last editors was a furry, and I never cared.
Was he
I'm like,
really cool?
Of course, Melody Max into that Guna shit. The lady doth protest too much.
It doesn't bother me at all. Everyone's got their thing that they're into. I like model trains. Like, who likes model?
I'm so sad that the YouTube channel got taken down before I got to the train part.
Okay, has anyone actually seen this guy play with the model trains? That's like the one model thing that he doesn't play.
Wait a second. We have some very real picture here, okay? In his train goon cave. Do you guys want to see the trains that I like? I have a lot of footage of trains recently. I'm literally not like a Toritetsu or anything, but I do have a lot of train footage. I recently went to go see the... I mean, I was just passing by, so I thought I may as well check it out, right? The Enoden, which is the train that runs from Kamakura to Enoshima. And it's like, I think it's in that manga or whatever it is. What is it called? You know the one? The basketball one? Slam Dunk? Let me just quickly bring this up. I think I can find it real quick. It's a really cute little train. All right, the clips are loading. My hard drive might actually die on this because it's getting old. I'm actually pretty close to, I think, a hard drive failure. So I'll probably back up all my shit before I lose everything. And then I'm literally ruined and can't do anything anymore. Here it is. Look at this. Oh wait, you can't see it. Look at this train. Look at this train, chat. Okay, this is the train that I went to go see. Can we get some choo-choos in the chat? But that's a pretty adorable train, right? It goes along the beach here. You can see all of the, actually, there's a fun detail here, right? You can see here. There's actually a square here that's the photographer's square. Like, if you want to take photos of this train, you have to be inside this square. But nobody actually goes inside the square because the angles are shit. Obviously, I'm hiding down here on the beach. You can see, you can actually see me down here flying the drone from behind I'm like hiding behind in the sand. Like, I'm actually literally in the sand, crouched down over here, flying the drone. I think I really like the chat on Kick, actually, to be honest. Like, I think that's the one thing that YouTube doesn't have against Twitch and Kick is I really like the animated GIFs and things you can put in chat. Yeah, it's the slab squat while I'm recording these trains. So anyway, that's just a cool little train. Isn't that adorable there? That's not weird to like this. Anyway, we'll go back to Luther's Morgan video now. Here it is. No, wait, what happened to it? There it is.
With it's like RC cars, RC boats. Okay, and also you're comparing model trains with grown adult men liking My Little Pony and dressing up in fursuits. Come on, dude. Seriously?
Who grew up in the 90s that likes model trains? About 6 people. But like, I don't.
A lot more
I don't
than that.
care. And
I grew up in the 90s. I like model trains.
It doesn't bother when people make fun
Luther Morgan likes model trains.
of me for it. Like, it doesn't. I don't care. Like, what do you like?
Right. Everyone's going out there. The model train bros. It's totally the same as
model
as the
train
furries and the bronies.
Like, people are into
model train bros. Rise up. We're not going to be associated with those degenerates.
whatever they're into, and as long as it's not illegal, I'm cool.
I'm gonna hit press X to doubt on that one. Jeremy's not cool.
Yeah, see people in chat say like they have some friends that are furries. Yeah, I don't care. Shout out furry community. There's a model train
Shout out furry community.
person. There you go. Yeah. So
early on in Sticker Mill, we had a guy that worked for us, and somebody said so and so is huge on YouTube. This was like 8 or 9 years ago, or 10. He goes, he's huge on YouTube. He's got millions of views per episode. And I said, what does he do? He said he doesn't really want to disclose it. He's a little weird to disclose it. He doesn't. But I said maybe you guys could talk sometime. And I said, I finally talked to him. I said, I hear you're massive on YouTube. What do you do? And he said, I eat My Little Pony stuff.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, I don't care. Yeah,
that's not normal. It's not normal behavior.
He didn't want to admit it.
Even Jeremy's getting uncomfortable.
He goes, yeah, my spare time I do these My Little
I'm not sure he's getting comfortable. I think he's getting excited.
Pony things, and people love that. I don't know anything about that world, but hey, more power to you. If you're
of course you don't know anything about that
having fun in a safe way, you're not bothering anybody. It's fun for you to put on a suit and pretend you're a lizard.
This guy absolutely put on the furry suit. He calls himself something mule. He literally said he bought a furry suit as a joke. Those suits cost like $10,000. You don't buy that as a joke. You only buy a furry suit if you're so deep into that like scene that you want to goon as a rabbit or some shit.
Whatever. Yeah.
Or a mule. If you're gonna be a furry, maybe go for the mule, and represent sticker mule.
It's weird that mule or a donkey, that's the Democrat logo, but this guy does Trump stuff. It's very confusing. Why not be...
This guy kind of has a bit of a dysgenic face, now that I can say that. Now that we're on Kick. Although I think Sean was restreaming us while he was doing his model train stuff, so maybe he's going to get struck too. Suffer, Sean. I guess it's a good reminder, since my channel's literally under attack, to go to the Dragon's Treasure and buy some delicious tea, not using code criminal but using code COPE for delicious anime inspired tea and coffee. Every tea, every coffee you buy supports my channel a little bit. It supports the Dragon's Treasure quite a bit. And it also felts Jeremy, who just took down my stream for a fraudulent nudity claim. Ridiculous.
Sticker elephant.
You can also use the Buy Me a Coffee link, which is appropriate. That's pinned in the Kick channel. Link.
Showing up.
Which I guess is the only one that we're live on now because YouTube shut us down, or Jeremy shut us down. How far does he go? How deep does the non-Pajit rep go? I don't know.
Movement of furry showing up dressed as mules and just saying, I like sticker mule and going to fursuit con, whatever they
or
do.
Furries for...
Yeah, it's just like, I'm sure like Coca-Cola or Ford or Amazon, they would love it if people in the furry community started dressing up like that shit. That wouldn't damage the brand at all.
Trump, where can we get that going? Yeah, furries. Yeah,
we can start that. I'll buy you a fursuit and we could start that movement.
Yeah, I will never wear it, so don't buy one. Don't buy one for me.
I got the connection.
Do they even come in his size? Extra large? Come on.
They do. They make all manner. Like, the furry community is so degenerate, and they have literally something for every body type.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think they're more on their life size anyway.
They come in, they're just like experts in these construction of.
I guess he could
He's
get the camel, right? The camel suit where it's like one person in the...
So what people are doing is they're taking people's channels down using this like false nudity claim. It's happened to Mikey No More. It happened to Alyssa Clips, like I think 3 times, and it happened to some other people. And every time you go into the timestamp of where the nudity was flagged, it's like it was a phone, or it's a hallway, or it's like literally nothing. I think Smash JT. It was Smash JT. It was literally a guy playing a guitar. It's like, because YouTube takes it so seriously, because it's like, oh, if someone's making a nudity claim, it must be really true. We just got to shoot first and ask questions later. So that's what happened. It's the new flag. Yeah, it's the new flag at meta that Jeremy has created, because he's made it open season for these people to just throw flags. Like, we don't even know if it was Jeremy or not, but like now it's just people that don't like you are just like, well, everyone's going to blame Jeremy anyway. So it gives them a license to take people down. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it was a clip of Hypnotic playing guitar on Smash JT's thing. It's just this is what I said. This is what I said is when the channel nukes start flying, there's just a radioactive wasteland that's left. And there's the only thing that survives is cockroaches, like Jeremy, who survives with it all on his non-Pajit ret, apparently.
The front, one person in the back, but it's just all Jeremy.
Fursuits.
Yeah, some of them have like air conditioning in them and like cooling and like.
Jeremy knows a lot
about it, Jeremy.
God damn it, Luther! Get out of my mind, Luther. Yeah, Jeremy knows an awful lot about these $10,000 furry suits.
They're very expensive.
No, don't flag people back, okay? Don't start it. Like, I know it's like it's a losing proposition to take the high road on this, but I cannot co-sign that. I cannot encourage you to go flag people. That's how, like, an eye for an eye and the entire world goes blind. We have to take the high road here, okay? I know it's gay. I know it's flag it behavior, but it is what it is.
The one reason why he won't do it is because it's expensive. Although this guy wastes money on everything.
The trouble now I was gonna do it. Now I'm like thinking about doing fursuit giveaways instead of cyber.
No! Yeah, even Jeremy's weirded out.
Fursuit giveaways. No, Jeremy's not weirded out. He's like, I can get a fursuit for free?
It canceled again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably will. So anyway, this is the guy that he's doing business with. And
exactly, just call him slurs.
So anyway, we already covered that. So yeah, guys, that's the guy he's doing business with. So on this website, the real problem for Jeremy is that there's this little section here called Make a Donation Below to help support the fight. And then right here it says, Tailgates for Trump is not interested in profit. We accept donations.
Come the fuck on. Come the fuck on.
That will help cover cost of things like operation, hosting, and marketing. So they just got their hand out. They're just open shills. So let's go ahead and look at the terms and conditions here. And by the way, this is still active. This is still up. So even though Donald Trump isn't running for president anymore, you could.
It's so lazy. Like, is this just like because he's hoping to get a few extra pennies from idiots that have dementia that don't know that the election's not happening anymore, or it's already concluded? Or does he just move on from? Is he just like a grifting locust that just moves on from grift to grift to grift to grift? He doesn't even bother shutting down his previous grifts. Because, like, had he actually had his due diligence done and taken this down after the election, or at least change it to now the elections, we did it, we won, boys, celebrate with a Trump tailgate anyway, this probably would never come to light.
Still send Jeremy money. He still got his hand out. So right here, the donation services. We will use your donation at our discretion, but within our stated charitable objectives. All payments through the website are to be made payable payment card or via PayPal. Once you confirm with us through the website that you wish to proceed with your donation, transaction will be processed through your payment services provider. And that's about it. So it doesn't tell you what charities it's going to. It doesn't tell you, anything. So this is really, really bad because in Wisconsin, you have to be licensed. You have to be a professional fundraiser. So
I just don't believe that the Quartering would have got this a license because he's so lazy. He didn't even bother to follow the FDA regulations on his Amazon coffee, which he's making, he claims to be making like $1 million a year off this coffee grift. There's no way he actually went up and set up this thing. He can't even be bothered unmuting or finding out his audio channels on videos. You're going to tell me he's actually going to go through and set up this thing? I don't believe that.
That's what he's doing. He is professionally fundraising for a charity right here. It says here. Now, of course, early on the site, it says, hey, we're going to accept donations to cover our operations, hosting, and marketing. But down here, it says, well, we're going to make a donation with our stated charitable objective. So it's very, very confusing to the cringe boomers buying his products. Where exactly is this money going? How much money was raised from this? This is crazy to me. So this is with the, State of Wisconsin Department of Financial Institutions. Let's keep reading. All right. So let's go into the actual statute here. And
by the way, I will just say, like, unironically, since our channel is under attack, I can't believe I finally get to say it, but it's finally come to this. We got, big support. We got almost 400 people watching on Kick. The first time I've ever streamed. We got 200 followers in just one day. Hit that follow button, hit that like, say something in the chat. I'll try and get this monetized over here. And apparently we just need to have these alternatives in this post-flagging world that Jeremy has created. So much appreciated for everybody. We'll appeal on YouTube, but with the way it is these days, it's just not looking as good as it could have been. Yeah, fuck YouTube. Like I said, this is what happens. But yeah, hit that follow button. It does go a long way into getting a new channel monetized. And we'll see what we can do. And maybe we'll throw on some extra Kick streams over here. Who knows? I guess this is my only option now. Or at least until I get this thing resolved on YouTube.
So we go all the way to the top, regulation of professional employer organizations and the solicitation of funds for a charitable purpose. So let's go through here, shall we? So a charitable organization is anything that's like a 501c3 organization. That's, very common. So regulation of charitable organizations, you have to be registered, stuff like that. But this is for regulation of professional fundraisers. So no professional fundraiser may solicit in the state for a charitable organization that is required to be registered unless the professional fundraiser is registered. So he has to register. So has Jeremy Hambly registered as a professional fundraiser? I don't think so.
I would say there's a snowball's chance in hell that he's actually registered because it requires due diligence and leg work, which Jeremy, let's face it, his legs hasn't seen any work in years.
Bond. So you actually have to have a surety bond of $5,000. You have to submit an annual report. And then you have to provide a solicitation notice. So before performing services under a contract with a charitable organization that is required to be registered under Section 202.12, a professional fundraiser shall file with the department a completed solicitation notice in the form and manner prescribed by the department. So what's the over-under that he did any of this stupid paperwork?
I would say 0.
Probably nothing. Solicitation disclosure requirements. So prior to orally requesting a contribution or contemporaneously within a written request for a contribution, a professional fundraiser shall clearly and conspicuously disclose all of the following: the name of the charitable organization as it appears on file with the department, clear description of the primary charitable purpose, that the contribution is not tax deductible if the disclosure is applicable, the name of the professional fundraiser, if the individual is acting on behalf of...
Imagine making an enemy of this guy. I think I've got it in my folder. I was gonna do it I was gonna mention this towards the end of the stream, but I'll just post it up now actually. There was this one guy, Return of the Mac and Cheese, and I stole this meme from Kiwi Farms. Return of the Mac and Cheese. This is absolutely true. He paved the way. And now you've got all of these people. Reardon Steele, this is misspelled as well, by the way. Luther Morgan, Herpes is a Brat, Quarter Grifter, and many others. It's happened. This is what happens, Jeremy. This is what happens when you shut people down, when you piss people off, when you creep on people and women in public, when you stuff your camera down their tits so you can see it and show it to your gooner audience. This is what happens. There's one man. His path unironically led the way. His torch lighted the way is what I meant to say. The Ralphism.
Luther Morgan coming.
Oops, wrong one. Here we go.
Professional fundraiser identifies himself or herself by name and the individual's legal name. And then upon request by a person from whom a charitable contribution is sought, the percentage of the contribution that would be paid to the charitable organization as a result of the person's contribution. And let's just say that he wasn't getting paid, so he was an unpaid solicitor.
By the way, AM, now that we're over on YouTube, we don't have to worry about the music claim, so I can use this clip.
What about my shredder? What about my shredder? What about my personal home shredder? What about my shredder?
Yes, and the shredder. Yep.
Oh my goodness, I love that clip so much. It's only the old school stream watchers will appreciate where we used to get drunk and just watch that over and over for hours at a time. It was a simpler time. We're a couple of smoking and sleeping around.
Well, there's still disclosure requirements. So if you scroll all the way down on that same page, unpaid solicitor disclosure requirements, prior to orally requesting a contribution or contemporaneously within a written request for a contribution, an unpaid solicitor shall clearly and conspicuously disclose all of the following: the name of the charitable organization as it appears on file with the department, a clear description of the primary charitable purpose for which the solicitation has been made, and 3, that the contribution is not tax deductible if this disclosure is applicable. So there's no disclosure. Even if he was unpaid, he's still breaking the law.
He's disclosureless.
So if we go to the website, none of this shit is on here. It just says, we will use your donation at our discretion within our stated charitable objectives. Does this follow the law? Maybe some law tubers can weigh in, because it doesn't.
The cheeky little Sean reference there, the weighing in. No, I'm just joking. Is Sean live on YouTube right now? I think he was on the modeling channel, right? Sean's modeling. Is he still freebooting my content, that rat? Or did he turn it off because he thought I was going to get too spicy? I don't know. I just want to have a quick peek.
Yes, the signal can't be
Oh, yeah.
stopped.
All right, Sean is live. Okay, so if you want to watch my stream on YouTube, I guess go to Potentially Criminal Sean, because this is the only place you can see it on YouTube is on Sean's channel. Shout out to Sean. I hear if you want to support Sean, you can buy coffee on dragonstreasure.com using code COPE. That's Sean's channel code. I'll link that there at Sean's Model Bench. So there you go. Shout out to the Sean bros.
So he's literally scamming
He's
people.
scamming.
The boomers who are directed to this website to buy his cringe AI-generated cookbook are being solicited to make a donation.
The funny thing is, unironically, how the quartering is trying to grift off the idea that AI is replacing all creators. Well, it's only just replacing terrible creators like him. Then he actually goes and shows AI slop content on his short theft freebooting. And then he's been using AI to steal people's content and re-upload and do the minimal work possible. And that's why it's so, his quality is so dog shit. Because he's trying to replace everything with AI because he's trying to keep costs down. So you can have a little bit more money to buy tractors. I was really hoping to show the tractor clip after this. I mean, I'll show it for you, but I might save it for the next if we ever get back on YouTube, because it is really funny to see how much of a rube Jeremy is.
To help support Donald Trump. Okay. So it says help support the fight, but if you actually go to the terms and conditions, it says use at your discretion and these charitable objectives. Now, a political campaign is also not a charity. So that's the other problem that he runs into. And if you're soliciting on behalf of a politician or a super PAC or whatever, that also has to be disclosed. You have to be registered in that regard as well. So this is one of these little grifts that, that he set up, that he put up, and then just was forgotten about. And it wouldn't be surprised if he takes this website down pretty soon, because this is just insane to me that he runs these
Shouldn't have shown the Amazon position. I don't think that's what happened. I mean, I can check the channel, the timestamp for when they got taken down after the stream's finished, but I literally looked for the least. It's just cartoon characters essentially. It's like it's nothing. There was no sexual content there. It's just showing the position of the bodies. I don't think that's what it was. I'm almost certain it's going to be completely non-related to anything.
Cringe websites, here we go. He was never MAGA, guys. He just had a whole website titled 3 Easy Steps to Secure a Trump Presidency. How to vote, help a friend, throw a tailgate party. And then everything that you need to register how to vote. And then on this same website, he is soliciting donations that just go into his pocket. So it's totally unregistered, it's totally unsanctioned, totally unregulated. No one knows where all this money went. Now, is it possible that these are the donations?
Possible.
October 6, 2024, October 6, 2024, and October 6, 2024? Is this all of the money that he got from this website?
Oh, hang on a second here. I'm not sure if Luther did the calculations. So they said that they sold 300 cookbooks, right? What was it? 300, and it was like $10 per cookbook? I mean, you don't need to use a calculator for that. Obviously, it's $3,000. But like, so Jeremy put in like, what is it? Just under $500? Seems like an absolute fucking grift. I mean, I don't think they really sold that many, but maybe they did. Maybe they sold more. If this is the price, was $10. Were they 10 or 20? It depends, I guess, if you get the bonus pack or whatever. He can't multiply by 10. When I start, I didn't realize it was a $10 multiply when I started the calculator thing. You can't do simple math. What's your X? It's literally the same on everything. It's the same, just at MemeCopium for everything.
So it wasn't even his money. He used other people's money and he donated it.
That's so slimy, especially if he deducted this on his taxes. Imagine you grift people into buying this slop content that you've stolen. You then give out an absolute minority portion of it back as a donation. Then you claim it back into taxes. Ridiculous.
Since October of 2024, how many people have donated? So, guys,
good question.
You tell me. I mean, I think it's just crazy. I think it's just
tax
insane.
Fraud? It may actually be tax fraud.
Getting away with it. He keeps pulling.
He keeps getting away with it, chat. He got me. He finally got me.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
He won't get away with it, chat. I'm not giving up. You think the Jeremy content's finishing, Jeremy? It's not finishing. It's going to be 24-hour ops. Although I'll be busy this week, so maybe next week. We'll see.
These grifts. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. You tell me, what do you think in the comments section below?
What do you think about it, chat? Big shout out to, again, Luther Morgan. That is Luther Morgan on YouTube. Let's show his channel real quick, just in case you want to find it. There you go. There's the spelling for it. It's Luther the Writer. I think if you're searching for the @ thing, yeah, and also on Twitter. And you can check out his book, LolCows, on Amazon, and it's free with Audible. But he's continuing to do his work into the Coffee Grain Coffee, and he just keeps finding new things every day. I always say that Jeremy Milk is almost done, but there's more stuff keeps coming up. It's really quite incredible. Alrighty. I think I'll save the boogie stuff for next week or whenever I get the YouTube back. I know it's kind of like, because I didn't realize we were being taken down by Jeremy, but I will show you the tractor thing, okay? Also, by the way, I'll just show this back again. Alyssa Clips is under attack. Like, this is the same thing that I just got hit with, is what Alyssa Clips got hit with 3 times. So this is the new tech. This is the new way to get through the auto moderators and get things taken down immediately, is these false nudity claims. It's ridiculous, honestly. All right, we'll take a look at the tractor story. This is And I may show this again on YouTube, but I just thought this was really funny. Can I make this larger? Maybe not.
So I have been tractor shopping. Teresa, thank you for joining us.
He's shopping for a tractor.
Or Teresa, I'm assuming. Nick's squirrel.
Tractor shopping.
All right, it's Sydney Watson. Hold on a second. Surely there's a way to maximize this, right? Am I just being stupid? Shut up Sean's chat by saying yes. I know what you guys are going to say about this. There we go. I figured it out.
So I have been tractor shopping. Teresa, thank you for joining as a new member. Teresa Hawes. Or Teresa, I'm assuming. Nick's squirrel.
Tractor shopping.
I've been tractor shopping for quite some time.
Okay.
I do have a bit of a property, but
Why do you need, like, Jeremy's so lazy. He needs a fucking tractor. I think he's going to explain that he needs this tractor to mow a path for his dogs. Like, just get a ride-on mower or something. This is a crazy story, and to show how his entire business is failing is because he makes ridiculous purchases like this.
Tractors are expensive.
They're
like,
very expensive.
Yeah, they're very fucking expensive.
But I'm not talking about
mowers are expensive.
Yeah, I'm talking about a 60 horsepower diesel tractor.
Yeah.
And so I've been shopping for almost 2 years now because it's a lot of money, and with the way the market is, it's like
he doesn't need
any
it.
Discounts.
You're not growing fucking corn over there. The orange orchard doesn't exist. He doesn't need a tractor.
Everything's full price, and it's almost like, do you want it or not? And I don't like that world. I don't like, where I can't negotiate, any of that stuff.
I mean, the thing is, he can't negotiate because he's a fucking rube. Like, people see him and they just like dollar signs appear in their eyes, like a cartoon. This is what we're going to learn. This is why he may be so desperate to try and use this short grift to keep his channel going, is because he got his house and all the renovations and everything done during the most expensive time during the COVID lockdowns. And his mortgage is actually fucking insane. And then he got the second mortgage with the $300,000 credit card loans at 7% interest.
You got to save up, get one. And so they had 0% financing right now. So I was like, okay, well, that's free money. So I finally pulled.
I'm going to buy an expensive tractor. That's free money. No, it doesn't work like that. I had a friend like this. He would go to like buy Coach bags and shit, like gay shit like that. And he'd be like, it's a 50% discount. I'm basically making money by buying these. No, it's not free.
Pull the trigger, get a tractor.
He's pulling the trigger.
And
on every,
I've been shopping with this at this guy place he's been putting up with me for a long time, having it hanging around. And he tells me today, or he emails me the other day. He's like, hey, we got a 50th anniversary Kubota tractor in.
This is kind of crazy how it goes. Like, this guy absolutely fucking tricks Jeremy into buying a brand new tractor because it's orange. I'm not even joking.
It's only one per dealership. I didn't know it was one per dealership.
Limited edition tractor, one per dealership. It comes in orange. Jeremy, I saw you, and I knew that this man is the only man that would do this tractor justice. Like, is this not just Jeremy being taken for a ride, a tractor ride?
Ship until today. And but it's really cool, like different color. It's like a reddish orange color. And
the oranges,
it's
like, okay, like for a second, real talk here for a second. I'm not a farmer, Chad. I don't know about these things, but can you paint a tractor? Oh my goodness, it comes in orange, limited edition. There is only 24 hours on this, one per left. Hey, you got any of those microphones left? Yeah, a couple. Oh my goodness, what are the oranges for? This is so stupid.
It's really cool.
No, it isn't.
I got it just.
I mean, tractors are cool,
my
but like buying a tractor because you get tricked into it.
There it is in my garage. Cool. I fit it in the garage just barely.
This is the tractor that he has to make a path for the dogs. He's so fucking stupid. Oh my goodness, orange, limited warranty. How could I lose?
But so I end up pulling the trigger. I trade in. I had a 0-turn mower. I trade in. Hey, you're very welcome, Paige. Appreciate you. I promise you this does relate to you. I'm just giving you the background, which is why it's so crazy. Okay. So today's the big day. I bought the tractor.
This is just some major troll.
It is not.
Like, she doesn't even believe this. She's like, is this like a joke? Is this like the tractor story where he's like, Jeremy's riding a tractor in a bikini and he gets herpes, like in Seinfeld?
It's not. Stick with me. So I buy the tractor. It's very
like, he's like, I swear this is going somewhere. Just keep listening. He's like trying to like impress her or something about how much money he spends on tractors. I think he spent the same amount on this tractor as he did on Sydney Watson's contract.
expensive. I finance it. I'm nervous because it was a bunch of money. And but I was like, dang, the 50th anniversary one, like that's pretty cool. The colors look really cool.
It's the
And
50th
it's everything I
anniversary
need.
tractor.
I was gonna get snow removal stuff, but I cut that because it was too expensive.
But no, that's what you should be getting. If you're getting a tractor, at least get the heavy part of it that's like useful for something. He's just going to be driving around with this for his dogs to follow him around on.
Anyway, today's the big day. They're delivering my tractor, and I go outside, and they have it. They're driving it up my driveway. They didn't bring their semi. They had it on like a big, fifth wheel. So they drove the tractor up to my house, and he tells me, "Hey, he's like, I thought of you for this because I didn't care about the 50th anniversary. I didn't even know it existed. And but once he sent me a picture, I was like, I want that. It's like in
see how stupid he is. He's just like, what if I show you this tractor? Hey, Jeremy, eyes up here. We got an orange tractor, limited edition. There's only one per dealership. You've got like 50 of these fucking tractors in the warehouse. Oh my goodness, it comes in orange. Oh my goodness. Where'd they get this paint from?
It's like in Napoleon Dynamite.
Suddenly turned into Bobby Juke. Oh.
No, she's like shipping a bottle with a 32-piece set.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want that. And so I get it. He gives me a very fair price on it. And
he gave it to me for a very fair price. This is what every person that overpays for something says. Oh, I got a very fair price on this. It was basically for free. So you overpaid by like probably 20-40%.
Gives me a very fair price on my trade-in, which he didn't have to do. I essentially bought a Skag zero-turn mower to mow paths for my dogs, for walking paths for the dogs. And it just didn't. It was like I was rattling so much around. I was rattling my fillings out. It wasn't very comfortable. So I'm like, I've got to go get a tractor. Anyway, shows up today. And he goes.
So he had to buy hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of farm equipment to make tracks because his bum was like in pain, like Hank Hill in the King of the Hill when he's running around on his ride-on mower. He's like, oh, I guess we're gonna have to upgrade to buy a fucking tractor. One of the shows I really like is Clarkson's Farm. It's very funny. It's on Amazon Prime, and it is honestly some fantastic television. But like one of the funniest things in that show is Jeremy buys this massive Lamborghini tractor, which is too big and is just inappropriate for all of the farm work that he's doing. And it's a reoccurring gag in the show how ridiculous this tractor is, because Jeremy Clarkson just has like unlimited money because he's been like a presenter in the BBC for God knows how many years until he got fired for punching a guy because of a sandwich or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, go watch Clarkson's Farms. It's great, but also the exact same thing happens. But it's funny in Clarkson's case because he can't afford it. And like he's just having fun in his like elder years. Jeremy is like going into debt, buying these ridiculous boys' toys.
I said, man, that looks cool in person. He's like, yeah, did you know it's only one per dealership? I was like, no, I didn't know that, but I'm really
let's bear with Jeremy for a second. There's one of these tractors per dealership. As soon as he buys it, they just go and get another tractor. So there's another one per dealership.
I feel really, blessed to have it. It's really cool.
Oh, can we get some hashtag blessed in the chat? So blessed to have the tractor.
And he goes, I thought of you. Because he just happened to he caught me at the right time. I think I had like probably had a drink or two. He sent me.
So he admits it. He admits that he got flim-flammed into buying this. The tractor guy's like looking at Jeremy's stream. He's like watching the Twitter. He sees all of the posts going out, like the rage posts. And then he's like, okay, this is the time to send Jeremy the picture of the orange tractor. With limited edition, you have 1 hour to act on this purchase. He's like, well, I had a few drinks. Yeah, he made a great purchase when you've had a few drinks and you buy it.
A picture of
so
it.
blessed.
Like, hey,
hashtag blessed.
You want it? Here's a price. I'm like, I'll take it. And he's like, you know what made me think of you? I said, no, I don't. He goes, well, I was on the internet and I was watching.
So yeah, he was following Jeremy's Twitter and he knew the exact right time to send the thing through.
A video about this feminist Vice panel.
Oh.
And then I saw Sydney Watson on there.
Oh, no.
And
These
like
Jeremy
this guy's like
stickers are
he's
so
a
funny.
regular dude, but like it's weird when you like, okay, so at this point, I'm like, okay, when does this story get about me? I don't care about Sydney. He's like, I watch her on this Vice panel. I'm like, man, he was like, oh, this is the only girl that's like not an insane person. Also, jerk off, thank you again, and voice of the people, thank you so much, and Mountain Man, thank you so much. He goes, I go, oh yeah, that Vice panel, that was pretty crazy, huh? He's like, yeah, and then I went and watched her video about the Vice panel, and then I saw her doing your coffee ad.
Oh.
But at this point,
Not
like
the
all this,
coffee.
I don't ever tell anybody that
Yeah.
I'm YouTube. I just say I'm in marketing. I never say, even when I was at the resort, people ask me, I'm in marketing.
If you're wondering what resort he was at, it was hedonism too.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't. And so then he sees the coffee ad,
Yep.
which I don't know if you put my picture in it or not.
No, but I had your voice and I
My
dressed
voice
up
was
as
in it. I
you.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and I
then,
dressed up as you.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And then he figured out that it was me.
Mhm.
Then he found my YouTube channel after we'd been like negotiating for months,
Yeah.
many months.
So he's actually doing research on the quartering and he knows how much he can ask. He's like, okay, this guy's making this much money. I can definitely ask him for the 20% or 40% premium. He probably doubled it. He probably fucking doubled the price of the tractor. This tractor was probably about to be sent to the junkyard to be made into Coke cans or something. And it's like, wait a minute. We say this is the 50th anniversary tractor and it only comes in orange, one per dealership, and then we charge $400,000. He's going to buy it because he needs this tractor to make paths for his dogs because dogs hate the outside. Like actually, dogs are just inside enjoyers. They hate running through grass and shit.
So, long story short, because of your Vice feminist panel, I got a really awesome
You
tractor.
have a tractor.
Yeah, yeah. Isn't that's pretty weird, right?
That is definitely. That's okay. Firstly, that was so nice of him to do that, though.
No, it
That was nice of him.
wasn't.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you ended up getting the piece of machinery that you needed. I'm glad that worked out.
He doesn't need
But
a
that is
fucking tractor.
hilarious. I love when stuff like this happens. This actually happens more often than you think. Like, I don't know if this happens to you, but
What, Jeremy buying like purchases he can't afford? Yeah, I believe that.
what you're talking about, like even my mum, when I was back
Hate her
visiting
accent.
Australia in October.
So I don't care for the female Australian accent, even though I am from Australia myself. By the way, like I just want to point out that like I actually do like the name Sydney as a girl's name, but the audacity of an Australian naming their child Sydney, this is like an American naming their kid New York or some shit. It doesn't make sense. Come on now. Actually, you know, a surprisingly high amount of Australian cities are named after women, like Adelaide. Although I kind of like the name Adelaide actually as well for a girl's name. But I can't, if I ever have a child that's a girl, I can't name her Adelaide because they can't say Adelaide in fucking Japan. Adelaide.
October, mum was like, so and I may have mentioned this before on one of our streams, I can't remember, so tell me if I'm repeating myself, but she said, so the other week the pizza boy comes to the house to deliver some pizza.
Yeah.
My parents like live like in the country, so it's, you know, there's a handful of people that you can get
Same for
deliveries
me.
from.
There's like 2 pizza places that I can get.
Yeah, so the pizza boy comes to the house. The pizza teenager comes to the house, and
Sydney is a man's name? I've never heard a man named Sydney. I've always heard women named Sydney though.
he's talking to my parents, and my mum's like me, like could talk under wet cement, just yabbering on.
Australia is really female coded now that I think about it. Queensland, Victoria, Perth, Sydney. Are we allowed to drop N-bombs on Kick? Because there's a couple of Australian place names that I would love to say on Sean's channel.
And he looks at the wall and he says, "Why do you have Sydney Watson on your wall?" And my mum's like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? Why do I have her on the like? Yeah,
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she's on the wall because it's a picture. It's a family photo.
Yeah.
And this kid's like, "Do you know her?" My mom's like, "I mean, yeah, I hope so. Like, I birthed her."
Yeah,
This
I
kid's
know
like,
her.
"What?" And then he was like, "Oh my god, like no way, that's so crazy. Like, I really like her content." And she said, "Well, she's coming home to visit, and maybe we'll get you to deliver pizza when she comes back, and like you can actually, you know, chat to her." And stuff."
Jeremy's having like flashbacks right now with a pizza story.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. So
His wife's currently out with pizza with the bull.
when I was home, my parents like placed an order
Mulva,
to
that's
this
another
pizza
Australian female
joint,
place name.
specifically requested him. He actually happened to be working that evening. He came over and he was like, "No way!" And I'm like, "Sup, dude?
Yeah,
I'm
sup.
like, what's going on?" I'm like in track
I'm not paying for
pants,
this
like...
pizza, am I?
No, well, we always pay for the pizza because it's we
Yeah,
want to
I don't
support
take free
the
stuff
local
either.
business.
Fucking doubt. Jeremy's having like, is Jeremy having withdrawal cravings right now? He's like, pizza. I'm getting the, I heard pizza. I need to get my fireball. Jeremy absolutely uses his name to try and get free shit. I saw a clip of him recently where he's got like a, he had like a jacket from a sponsorship or something.
But I was just like, that's so funny.
He's a
It's
bum.
funny to me that this like young human is in the house, like looking at the wall, like, why do you have a YouTuber on the wall that I listen to? And it's like, she actually was, I incubated her.
Yeah, I listen to her all the time.
Sydney was born on eggs. Her mother's a monotremes like a platypus or an echidna. They're only mammals that lay eggs.
Well, I'm glad that
She's
I'm glad
being
that,
incubated.
you getting traumatized by some fembots resulted in you getting a cool.
Got me a
tractor.
super unique 50th anniversary Kubota. I mean, I paid for it, but it's like, you know, there was probably only like 3 in the whole state.
Okay. Just because maybe if there's only 3 of these tractors Maybe that's not like a good purchase. She was a test tube baby, maybe. I don't know. Apparently, that's why all of Elon's kids are weird. It's because, like, well, I won't go into the details of Soylence, the Soylence. He's a financial genius. Yeah, I mean, he obviously got completely fucking grifted there. All right, chat. My channel's under attack, but some people did donate on Buy Me a Coffee. So let me just read that out. Sorry, this is a very scuffed stream, but you know, it is what it is. This is what Jeremy's done for us. So Veggie Carp says, "Have you heard of Copy Lark? What? The one with the civet? Oh yeah, yes, the coffee that the things eat. The one with the civet eats and shits beans that are made into coffee. Still tastes better than Jeremy's coffee. Jerry reckons makes a human version of that, or coffee brand coffee. Don't know, but thank you for supporting me on Buy Me a Coffee. I'll work to getting this channel monetized on Kick because, like, we clearly need to have an alternative. But I thank you very much for everyone that was on the stream today. Like, we went from, like, I don't know, like 20 people following us. We've got over 200 followers today. 242 followers. We have almost 400 people watching a Kick. That's crazy. Like, that's larger than most of my live streams on YouTube, to be honest. And it's the first time streaming on Kick. I will definitely try and get this as a backup channel, and then we can have some fun times over here. But now I was going to go a little bit low. I was going about another hour, but I do need to deal with this YouTube strike. You know, strike while the iron's hot. We'll leave you playing with some Kina Casino versus the Quartering Bulls Blues with one of my favorite songs. This is songs in the key of CWC and Lazy Shell collaboration. All right, guys. Thank you for all your support in this trying time when my channel is under attack. I guess when you finish watching this, you can go watch Sean's channel on YouTube, Sean's Modeling Bench. And you can support Sean on the Dragon's Treasure by using code COPE. So peace, guys. Peace. Oh, I mean to make this regular speed. There we go. All right. Peace. He boomed the outro. He stopped playing it before the music stopped. Hell was grifted after 18 seconds. All right.
A bulletin from me to you, a bullhorn right out of the blue, a bullet right into your brain, in bullet points that will explain. I'm bulldozing the bullshit now. Those bullies say that I'm a cow. They're gonna find the bulwark raised. Best believe it's my final phase. Blue, the color of the sky today. Blue, the tears I'm gonna cry today. Blue, it's horrible to think about. Blue, it's terrible, it gives me gout. Blue, I'm miserable and I know why. Blue, it's visible that I might cry. Blue, impossible yet true somehow. Blue, guess he's the bull and I'm the cow. Blue, oh Blue.
Curses! Spelt it again! I'll catch you next time, casino!
Blue, the color of the sky today. Blue, the tears I'm gonna cry today. Blue, it's horrible to think about. Blue.